Happy Saturday. How's everyone doing today? Today I have a very exciting guest. This is Christina from Me Sew Krazee.
Yep, hang on. There we go. Okay. Hi, everyone.
Renee, you're in Brockton? You still live there? Interesting. That's where Mr. Salty's family is from, where he grew up. Renee, are you in these? You friends with me on Facebook? If not, friend me. I have a super local affordable deals group with only people who live within an hour of me, and we share clearance and Facebook finds and whatnot with each other. What are you drinking there, Christina?
Hot tea.
Aw, are you a tea person?
Both. I'm a both person, but this morning it's tea because my throat hurts so bad.
Oh, you got honey in there?
Yep.
Num num.
Exactly.
So good. Good morning, Renee. Did I see your crochet hats that I sent at your email address? When did you send that, Renee? Good morning, Sherry. Hey, Jeannie. Off to a bridal shower brunch.
That's
nice.
Exciting.
Hey, Ann and Ashley. Hey, Sherry. Hi, Dustin. Morning, Jolene. Hey, Jess. My yarn spun life. I made Bod's new cabled hat. It's made with medium weight yarn. Did you like it? How did it come out? And what yarn did you use? Hey, Amby, welcome in. Cat's being weird. Hey, Christine, welcome in. Hi, Subi. Hey, Terry. Hi, Karen. Hey, Nikki. You sent it early this morning. Okay, then Renee, I haven't seen it yet. I was actually this morning catching up on the Big Furls news that we'll talk about in a little bit. So I was watching their live on double speed. Hurry up. I have to get on my live. And I was looking at my email just a tiny bit. So I will go back and check on that later. I'll write myself a note. I write it in my notebook or I'm going to forget. Okay. What page was I on? This one. Nope, not that one. To do. Email from Renee. Okay. Are you wearing a macchiato cake?
Yes.
That looks pretty.
I'm in love. I am in love with the macchiato cakes. This is the Bago Day Asymmetrical Spectrum shawl. She just released the pattern not too long ago. It's online tutorial that's free. So, yes, I am. I love it. And even though it's hot outside, it's like 99 here. It's not hot inside. So,
yeah, that's hot.
It works. Yeah, it's been worse.
How many cakes is the one you're wearing?
It is 1.5. So that's a whole cake. Yep. And this is what's left of the second cake.
Okay.
So it didn't take that many. I don't know what the ounces is left, but it didn't really take that much more. And it's super, it's good size.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's one of those yarns that looks pretty in the cake and looks even better worked up.
It is. It really, they done a good job. They done a great job with this one. I'm just going to throw it over, but yeah. And then this one is the Bewitched. And I done it the exact same.
That's pretty. I don't think you could go wrong with any of the colors. The only weird one to me was that really light green. It seemed like it didn't match with any of the other ones.
The Serenity?
Yeah. I was like, interesting choice. But it just seemed like very odd man out.
If you go to Lion Brand, is it Lion Brand? Yeah. If you go, no, Yarn Inspirations.
No. Yep.
If you go to Yarn Inspirations and actually search the yarn name, it comes up with different patterns. And one of the patterns is a crochet sweater, or maybe it's a knit sweater. No, it's a crochet sweater. And it uses the Serenity and the Bewitched together to make the sweater.
Oh.
And it looks pretty good. I was pretty impressed with it, with how it looked. Cool. But yeah, I was unsure of the green also.
You made it out of the Premier spool yarn? Oh yeah, that was like the worst packaging ever. Such a bad idea. What, did you get it when it was like dirt cheap on clearance because nobody had room to store that? Good morning, Angie. How are you? Welcome in. Hey, if you guys haven't hit the thumbs up, thumbs up yet, please do, so people know we're here. My co-host today is the lovely Christina from Me Sew Krazee. I really suggest that you follow and subscribe. She is almost at 2,000 subscribers, so let's get her over the mark today if we can. And down below, you'll find her YouTube and her Instagram information if you want to go follow and subscribe. I'm going to show the hat on Monday Makes. The hat is a size smaller, though. Okay, my yarn spun life. Ambi, how have you never made a shawl? I find that hard to believe. You need to make one. Find a YouTube tutorial and just do it. How you doing? Talking to you. How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm sorry. I was reading the comments.
Okay.
She bought the bride a large laundry basket full of cleaning supplies. She might as well be introduced to reality. I thought that is so cute. That's such a good ideal.
That's so funny.
That is. Usually I get in trouble because for baby showers, I always buy batteries. Like I'll buy a set of D's, a set of C's, double A's, and triple A's and give at a baby shower because I know that all of those swings and bouncy seats take batteries, and like nobody ever thinks to buy batteries for you.
That's not a bad idea. Plus, a lot of the baby toys take batteries.
Yeah. So it's something that's going to be used, whether you use it at home or use it for the baby.
Abigail, thank you for the super sticker or super chat. Aw, thank you. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it.
I don't do live very often, so I've never seen super chats. I don't do lives. This is my first live in forever.
Well, thanks for coming on with me.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I truly appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So what are you working on?
Right now, organizing my thoughts, and I'm going to get up and get my coffee in a second.
Oh, yeah.
What am I working on? So what time is it? So in about 10 minutes, I'm going to roll for the Chaos Cal, and I'll show that work when I come back. But I've been using this last night. I was just doing single crochet, but it's really, really pretty. And I was lucky enough to go to a Joann's yesterday that had the Eddie Bauer yarn and the Fair Isle. So that video is going to be up later today, but isn't that pretty?
That is very pretty. And what did you say that was?
This is the Lion Brand Wool Ease Fair Isle. Oops, that's
and that's how it crochets up?
For single crochet.
All right, I get to pull out mine now.
So I'm just making like, it's going to be like a scarf. It might end up being for my son because it's going to be kind of short, but we'll see. But it's going to be a scarf.
I didn't crochet mine. I've got the Woolies Fair Isle in the color rose. Let's see here.
The pink and red one?
The rose. And I knitted it up.
Oh.
And it just
what are you making?
A hat.
Are you using the pattern using the pattern online?
No, because I think you have to pay for that pattern, don't you? I think you do.
For the hat?
Yeah, for the hat pattern for that. I'll look it up real quick.
Over
but I'm
8,000 free crochet patterns on lionbrand.com. I'm pretty sure all their patterns are free. You have to pay for them if you buy a kit.
Oh, if you buy the kit.
Materials. I've never seen a paid for pattern on Lion Brand. Has anybody?
I don't know. I don't shop Lion Brand very often. I just went to look and I was like, oh, I'll just do it myself.
Because they show on here a hat, fingerless gloves, and what is the other thing? Cowl, maybe? Pretty sure it's free. Hey, Emily, welcome in. Glad you finally good weather in Vermont. It is?
$6.99.
Really?
I don't know if you can see it or not.
I believe you, but I don't recall ever seeing a paid for a pattern on there before.
Yep. So I just grabbed my needles and done my own thing. That's how it ended up.
Not your hat. It's depressing that you have to pay for that.
Of course, yeah.
Well, because it says 8,000 free patterns right underneath, right where the friggin' hat is. It says it right here.
Maybe, well, no, underneath of it says download free pattern. I totally missed that, but you have to have an account. Okay, so it must be for the kit. $9.99 for the kit and then $6.99 on sale. And underneath of it, it says download free pattern, but I totally missed that.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm not crazy then.
No. I'm the one who's crazy.
I know, it's in your name.
Exactly. I warn people. I warn people from the start. Hey, speaking of which, though.
What?
I don't know if I can get it bigger. Did you see this on Lion Brand?
No.
It's like a little glow-in-the-dark sweater and hat for a baby. Or
is it crochet or knit?
It's crochet.
What?
You can tell I don't go there very often, or I would have noticed that.
What is that, using their glow-in-the-dark yarn?
Yeah.
You know how much of that glow-in-the-dark yarn you'd have to freaking buy?
I know.
It's like a really... It's not the chenille, is it?
Yep.
Ugh.
I just clicked on it.
Nope.
And it's the chenille.
No.
It's 32 yards.
Huh?
For $6.99. It's 32 yards on that glow-in-the-dark chenille. And it's $6.99 on their site.
It's right here, I know.
Where'd you get it? What'd you pay? Did you get it at Joann's?
I paid with 3 days of almost death from the rash I got from it.
Ooh,
as you can see, I'm not touching it.
Oh no.
It started on my hand, and I didn't crochet with it. I was just showing it on a live.
Well, what are you allergic to in it?
I do not know, but I've never had that reaction before from yarn ever. Started on my hands, went all the way up my arms, and would not stop being like so itchy for like 3 days.
And you're not allergic to like wool?
No. When I did pick it up in the store, I didn't really touch it that much.
Yeah.
And when I was looking at it on the live, it does feel like there's some kind of like slick weirdness on it.
Like a coating to it.
I'm sure that's the glow scenario happening here, but I have the other Lion Brand glow yarn. And it does not feel like this. And it's not because it's chenille versus, I can't remember what the other one's made out of. I can't remember off the top of my head. But so bad. I was going to do a review on this, and like literally I physically can't do it. So I don't touch it. Get over there.
Wow.
Ugh, so bad. It was expensive too. I want to say it was like $5.99 or $6.99 or something for that tiny skein.
Yeah.
I used a coupon, but still, you know.
Still, for that only 32 yards, $6.99. That's drastic.
Well, they got to pay for all the chemicals they put on it, apparently.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It is. It really, really is.
Yeah, I'm ready.
That was a cute pattern.
It is cute, but I would make it with something else, like maybe a white yarn or something.
Yeah.
I'm ready for fall. In fact, it's been very fall-like here. We've had like 70s, low 70s. At night, it's been like 50s.
You're so lucky. I'm so jealous because it's in the hundreds here. It was 71 when I woke up at 5:30 this morning.
Yeah, yesterday it was 70.
Somebody's awake.
It's Steve because I can hear him stomping around upstairs. All right. I'm going to just run upstairs real quick and grab my coffee before he drinks it on me. Okay?
That works.
I'll be right back.
That works. Good morning, Carol. Yeah, the macchiato. Yeah, macchiato is absolutely beautiful. I can't say enough about it. I'm using it for everything. As far as getting it at Michael's or Yarn Inspirations, I haven't checked Yarn Inspirations to see if you can purchase it directly from them, but I do know it's exclusive to Michael's only. That's the only place I have seen it. You guys, I am worried that we all love it so much it's going to go missing. Like we're going to sell out and not be able to get it. It's going to be out of stock. So I'm kind of buying more and more and more. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming in. I truly appreciate it. So have you guys seen, has anybody used the new cinnamon swirl cakes or purchased any of the new cinnamon swirl cakes? Oh, I did get lucky and get the blueberry one and the sweets ones. Sweets. And I have to say, I'm not impressed. If you guys are subscribers to my channels, you probably see me ranting last night. I posted up a video about it and how much I didn't like it. That's just my opinion. It's very stiff is what I would go with. Well, the other one's kind of straight up. Hang on. And then like, this is the honey bun and the colors in, they're gorgeous in the cake. But when you put it together, like, I didn't like the colors. I don't know if you guys can, like, I had it all crocheted up and I ended up pulling it out for my video, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it. How much is the macchiato? So the macchiato is $12.99. That is what they've all come out as. There was a 40% off one regular price item that some of us used, which made it $7.79. And then they put out a 35% coupon, which bring it down to like $8.39. However, both those coupons are now gone. All you've got is your 20% off, which brings it down to like $11, I think. So, yeah. But $12.99, they have not gone up in price. However, I am expecting a price increase. I'm expecting the price of oil to go up. So I'm expecting that we're going to see an increase in acrylic brands cakes and soon. The specifics on the macchiato is it's a bulky 5. Some people are saying it's not a bulky 5, that it looks more like a 4 or a 3. But it's an 8-ounce ball, 227 grams, 481 yards, 440 meters. I'm wearing, this one is boundless, and that's what I'm wearing is boundless. And then this one is Witch's Brew. Oh no, Angie, I hope it's not 110 in Florida because I'm headed to Florida in 3 weeks. I'd like for it to be like 70, 80. I want to swim, but I don't want to burn up.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
I know, right?
I don't think that that's in the cards, ma'am. Okay. What is this? Cats, you're seriously killing me. All right.
Nikki, I don't know why some of the Michaels has got the yarn in and some of the Michaels don't. I know a lot of people are saying they've went to their Michaels and they're not there.
I'm not surprised.
No, not really. Me either. I mean, look at the problem I had with getting the Joann's Halloween yarn. Like,
I feel like their expectation of how much interest there would be was woefully undercounted.
Yeah.
I feel like they didn't make a lot of it because they didn't think it'd be such a big deal.
Maybe.
So I'm hoping that maybe they'll release some more big twist limited colors, like some Christmas colors or something.
Well, somebody in my comments after I posted that video last night said that there's 4 Halloween colors and I only got 3. And that 4th color that everybody's talking about does look like Christmas. It's a red and a green and a white.
Huh.
So I don't know. That's just what was in the comments of my video.
Okay. Interesting. Sorry. All right. I'm going to put up on the screen. I'll get to the chat in a second. I'm going to roll for the Chaos Cal.
Yep.
So here is the ticker of the numbers we have so far. 7463523. So we are on week 8. We are doing this for 20 weeks. Basically, you pick out 8 yarns. You pick out the pattern you want to do. It's going to be 20 weeks. I'm going to roll the number. And it's basically designed to use your stash. I am making J-Hook Crochet's Rivendell shawl, which I will show you in a minute after I roll. But I did put up a nice pic of it on my Instagram if you want to check it out there. So I have an 8-sided dice, and we're going to roll on my thingy. So hold on. Oh, and it fell on the floor. Hold on. Too zealous on the dice rolling. Oh no, where did it just go? Hang tight. Where did my dice go? Under my chair? Oh, seriously? Oh, there it is. Yep, under my chair. Okay, let's try that again. Six. So number 6 for this week. Let me write that down before I forget. 6. Okay. So, and I will add 6 to that in 1 second. Hello, my kitties.
It is the second repeat.
I know. Talk to the dice.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me hit. 6. Done. Save. Ticker. There we go. Okay. Comments. Where was I?
Gotta pop up cough drop.
Okay.
That
Let's
way
see.
everybody can't hear me.
Who did I miss? Hey, Angelus. Welcome in. Hey, Jeannie. Lucy. Hello, Lucy. Hey, Carol and Elaine. Hey, Nikki. Hi, Deborah. Well, Karen Cakes is supposed to be exclusive to Michael's. So but it's on I don't think it's on the Yarnspirations website.
I know the patterns for them are on the
but they're usually not on there.
Inspirations.
It's just Michael's. They have an exclusive contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, the macchiato is so pretty. Hey, Deborah. So the one shawl I did make says Ambi, made for her Nana. It's the Cosmos Fields shawl. It was supposed to be DK yarn, but I used a 4-weight. It was huge. Yeah, because that's like bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ashley. Chris, did you answer this knit pattern thing already?
No.
Do you know any good knit patterns for a 12-day fingering Halloween advent calendar?
Knit patterns? No. There's some cows or there's some short shawls that are coming out, but I don't know any patterns.
Joanne, what is causing the bucket hats I'm working on? They aren't fitting. Use the right hook size and the pattern. Also, I crochet tight. You went up a hook size with no luck. Is the bucket hat made out of granny squares, or is it just one, like you're continuously working in the round? Answer me that question first. Hey, Sheila. The macchiato is $12.99 regular price, but there is a 40% off one item coupon still at Michael's as of this morning. Ugh. 110 to 111 in Florida right now. Yikes. Well, I expected the $12.99 price point because that's what they've raised the Karen cakes to that are in the aisle at Michael's. So that is not surprising to me. Also, the anniversary cakes went up by $5. I think it was $34.99 the last time they released it. It's now $39.99. I just used the Red Heart Super Saver or the Karen Simply. Nope, I'm just asking how do you construct it, not what you use, whatever. Boop. Hi, Redneck Crafter. Anyone in Louisiana, prayers for you. What happened to Louisiana? Flooding?
I haven't heard anything. I checked the news this morning.
Sheila, what's going on in Louisiana? Educate me. Carol's going to Arizona Thursday. Supposed to be in the 80s. Well, good luck with that weather holding.
Yeah, really.
94 near Daytona. Ooh, monkeys. There goes the chat. So annoying. Okay. Sorry, the chat just jumped down to the bottom. Sam's working on a star stitch scarf out of some Hobby Lobby yarn. That sounds pretty. What yarn are you using from Hobby Lobby? Renee, Kim, I want to thank you for telling me about the Mom and Me Crochet hats book by Krista Simpson, which I'm going to send for. It's coming this week. Well, I thought you would like it with your hat comment. That's awesome. Glad you were interested. Oh, Renee, this isn't just a very basic beanie made from, oh boy. Last year, one of the limited edition yarns from Michael's. It's escaping me what I use, though, at this point. I think I need to actually drink some of the coffee I grabbed from upstairs. It'd be great. Lucy asked, Christina, are you doing the cow?
I am not. I have a lot of whips, sewing, crochet, and cross stitch that I'm working on, and I am not doing the cow.
Ooh, that's okay. No stress. Jeannie is at the Pittsburgh Creative Arts Festival. Ooh.
I am so jealous.
You're going to have a great day.
I am so jealous of that. I wanted to go so bad.
Are you near Pittsburgh?
No, I would have drove. It's going to be that great.
How far is that?
Probably 5-6 hours. Yeah. The yarn vendors that are going to be there, like Fiber Seed, and I think Leading Men is going to be there, but they're doing yarn dyeing classes. It was pretty, I wish I would have been able to go.
Have you dyed yarn?
No, but I'm wanting to take a class to learn how to do it. And most yarn shops that do dye their own yarn will not teach you how to dye yarn. They won't have a class for that.
Do you want to use the chemical dyes or do you want to do natural?
I'll probably do chemical dyes if I do venture into it. I'll probably do chemicals because I've watched somebody do Kool-Aid dye, the iced Kool-Aid.
You watch Chemnitz? Rebecca
I have watched them. Yeah, I think I have.
Watch her channel more. She's from Massachusetts. She's ChemKnits, CHEM knits. She works in the scientific field. She's from Massachusetts, like 20 minutes outside of Boston. If you want to deep dive into learning different dye techniques, she is your gal pal. You will fall down a big, deep black hole, let me tell you.
Really?
Yep. She explains everything from the math of it, like depth of shade and water to yarn weight to dye ratios, how to do different dyeing techniques. She uses a bunch of different dyes. She also goes over like dyeing with food coloring, some natural dyeing, how to mordant, like all the things.
Huh. I'll have to look into her. I've never heard of her yarn though. I wonder if she sells her yarn under ChemKnits.
She sells it on Etsy, and it's the yarn that she makes in her videos. So it's not like it's a huge batch. She also does have on her Etsy, or I think it's her Etsy, where you can be a lab partner, which means that you have say over the yarn base and like colors you don't want her to use. And then you would get either 1 or 2 skeins of what she makes, which is kind of interesting. She also does a summer mini skein set, which I got a couple of years ago. And she also has a Hanukkah advent, not an advent, but a Hanukkah yarn release around Hanukkah. And it's cool because she releases the videos of how the dyeing went for each day, like during the time.
Yeah.
But her thumbnail is always in black and white, which I appreciate because it's like no spoilers.
That makes sense.
I could wax poetic on Rebecca for a long time. She also does live dye-alongs. And she has a new dye pot weekly, like every week practically.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get through the chat. Sorry.
That's okay. I just saw that there's a craft museum, CRAFT, Fuller Craft Museum in Brockton, and they're offering a indigo dyeing workshop. And I'm like, ooh, and it was only $99, which is like dirt cheap or something like that, because it's a whole day. But it's just one of the days I'm going to be away on vacation, so I'm like, oh.
Well, normally when you go to a fiber festival, they have classes and workshops, and you can get a dyeing class there, but they fill up so quick.
Not necessarily.
Really?
What? Like at the Fiber Festival of New England, they haven't had one in like the past like 3 years.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think in New England, Rhinebeck's the biggest fiber festival.
Excuse me. New York is not part of New England, lady.
Oh, I have no clue. So what's considered New England? Maine, New Hampshire,
Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut.
So it stops north of that.
And that's it. I'm offended that you thought New York was part of New England.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I had no clue. I just know it's northeast. Seems like everybody likes ChemKnits. I guess I haven't watched her.
She also there's a really good Facebook group. So if you have any questions about dyeing, there's 1 million people in there who can't wait to answer your questions.
Oh, that's good.
Good morning, Mary. Happy that I've become your routine. Happy weekend. Let's see. What can we make with the anniversary cake? So Samantha, Ginger has a series of tutorials on how to make a cardigan out of them that I would suggest. I know Bag O'Day has a couple of blanket tutorials, but really anything using a 5-weight yarn, it would make up a great sweater. Just because think like you don't have a bunch of yarn to tie in, you know? I need to make something out of mine. They're kind of just sitting over there.
Yeah, I never used mine. I ended up giving them away or selling them.
I need to plug in. I only gave one away.
Which now they're $39.99, so you're definitely waiting on a coupon.
I don't really particularly care for the colors they came out with this time.
I don't either.
The one that I have 2 of over there that I was really excited about last time was the dots. I liked how they looked.
That's the one I got. I love that one, but I ended up giving it away because I never used it. And I have this
So,
policy where if I don't use it, I get rid of it.
good for you. They had them, at least last week, they had them on clearance. The dots hook, not the dots hooks, wrong dots. The anniversary cake and all the dots colors they had on clearance on the Yarn Inspirations website for $24.99. Or no, yeah, on clearance. So I don't know if they're still in stock, so don't quote me, but I checked last week.
Interesting.
You have a repeating event on my calendar for this live. That's smart of you, Carol. Hey, Margaret. I know Hawaii's bad too, Angie. Continues in the round. It's one of Mikey's and one from Bag O' Day. I love this cotton. I mean, my question is your tension. My question is, what hook size are you using? And then followed by, do you need to maybe use a different yarn? Is there I know that Bag O' Day doesn't have it, but you said you were using one from the Crochet Crowd. Do they have a swatch size? Or if you find the pattern on Yarn Inspirations, does it have a swatch size? And try and match that up to figure out what the issue is, whether it's your hook size, your tension, or whatnot. Those are my suggestions. Hope that helps, Joanne. Oh, they're having wildfires in Louisiana? I thought they were getting ready for a hurricane.
I thought they were too.
They said west coast of Florida last night on the national news, I thought. Up near Louisiana.
Up into the Gulf.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I saw. But now Louisiana's having wildfires. Hopefully it'll turn.
The good news is the rain that might just squash all that.
Yeah.
Hey, Nikki. Are you going to do the Bonnie Bay workshop, says Sheila. She is up there.
I would do it if I was up there. I'm so jealous. So jealous.
Sam says I'm using the orange alpaca yarn that they had trouble selling because it was so bright orange. I know someone who loves that color. Oh, is it Mad Mimi? That's her favorite color. Have myself or Christine ever thought of doing a Zoom type thing? For what?
For like group together, like everybody crochet at one time. That's what cross stitchers do. We have huge groups here in the Cincinnati area that they'll hold a Zoom and everybody's just sitting at their house cross stitching, but they're talking amongst themselves like a community. Is that what you're talking about? Because I have thought about doing that.
Hey, Purple Unicorn. You drove 4.5 hours, says Jeannie. Oof. You're here Wednesday, leaving Sunday night. Mary likes Rebecca, so does Sam and Terry and Samantha and Abigail and Renee. Renee, how do I friend you on Facebook? So my name on Facebook is my name, Kim Richard, or you can find my group Affordably Crafty and I'm in there and you can friend me from there. And then once you friend me, or you can just DM me before you friend me, and then I can add you to that Affordably Crafty Local Deals Facebook Messenger group. She's from Brockton. She's like 30 minutes from me. So what is New York? Not part of New England. That is what New York is. Sorry. Oh, for goodness sake. There goes my chat again. Okay, there we go. Sheila says I can get you a list of great dyeing tutorials. I dye all my fleeces. Sheila, if you do have a list of that, I would love for you to post it in the Facebook group, either Affordably Geeky or Affordably Crafty. That would be amazing. Emily, I thought we were friends on Facebook already. Seriously? What, did it defriend you? I swear I thought we were friends already. All right. Hey, Simply Third Street. Me too. They're pretty on the shelf, but it's 2 years old. I hear you. You get that yarn that's too nice to use. My son is awake.
Little feet.
Oh no, Dad's up. One of the watch storms is projected to head into the Gulf. They're already putting up a list of shelters for New Orleans. Purple fog. Ooh, sounds good. That was nice because it had the gray with the purples, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the anniversary cake color, I think. Ooh, you're using an electric yarn winder? How is that going, Carol? Morning, Serenity. Abigail says, Christina, will you be selling any of your boxes in the near future?
No. All my yarn boxes that I would be selling are gone. I have giveaways planned for this next week. I have 2 boxes of yarn. I have a Lion Brand Santa sack that I got, Lion Brand Santa sack that I got that I'm going to be giving away. And I think I'm going to be giving away some of the cinnamon swirl cakes. As soon as I reach 2,000, I'm doing a whole bunch of giveaways. Mm-hmm. So that's the only way I'm getting rid of yarn right now. No more sales.
So Christina's information is down in the description box. Give her a follow on Instagram and subscribe to her YouTube channel. She's almost at 2,000 subs. Hey, Cheryl, welcome in. Group yes, says Renee. Okay. Anybody who sends me a Facebook group request, I get to those after the live, just so you know. And also the same for emails and stuff. I don't have a desktop next to me, so I can't do both at the same time. I know, hurricanes. Welcome to the East Coast, usually.
The West Coast this year.
Once.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's equatable. I mean, I know it was bad for them, but
they're not used to it.
That's like the weather here all the time. Like I'm just used to it, you know?
Yeah.
Bag O'Day has yarn in her Etsy shop right now. She has mystery boxes up.
Oh, mystery boxes.
No offense if anybody needs to go and get that right now, because it's probably going to be sold out in like 10 minutes. So feel free. Yee! That's exciting. Hey, Yarn Arm, welcome in. Do either of you offer an in-person class? On what, April? Good morning, Jeanette. You love the conversation. FYI, as a resident New Yorker, I will tell you New York is considered part of the Mid-Atlantic states. What other states are in that grouping?
That's what I was wondering. What other states are considered Mid-Atlantic?
Carol says the electric winder is going good. It's by MOS Bros. It can kick up 250 yards in 3 minutes. Whoa. Hey, Carrot Boo. Welcome in. Good morning, Teresa. Hey, beautiful. What's up? Okay. That's Christina. You want to say hi?
Sure.
Come on, sit down. Oh. God. It's okay. We didn't knock over the coffee. All is not lost.
Okay.
That's Christina.
Hello.
Hi. Good morning.
Morning.
I love you.
Love you too, Mom.
Did you get something to eat?
I just woke up.
You just woke up. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm down here. I love you.
Okay.
You leaving now?
I'm gonna go.
Okay, bye. See you later.
Bye.
Everybody's saying good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, everyone. Nice to meet all of you guys. So, Kim, you never showed us the cow.
Oh, it's not a cow. Shawl.
Oh, the shawl. You gave us the numbers, but I don't think you showed us.
I get distracted. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. What was it? It was 6, right? Let me find my 6 here.
6 was the last one.
4. Six. Okay, I'm gonna be using this green one again. Green purple. This week. Okay. Put these back in here. Okay, so hold on, I just have to cut this last week's off before I pull it out and get mad at myself. Okay. So I'm doing the Rivendell shawl from J Hook Crochet. And this is how we look so far.
Wow. I love it. Now, is that pattern a free pattern, or did you have to purchase it?
It's a paid pattern. But Reggie frequently has sales. Reggie is also going to be my carefully curated co-host for next Saturday, which I'm super excited about.
Awesome.
Yep. So yeah, I'm loving how it works up. I think it's great for something like this because it's an 8-row repeat. And so each 8 rows, I'm changing the color. And I think it works up good when you have like a busier yarn like this because the pattern itself has kind of like a simple shape.
Yeah.
Good for beginners. So yeah, I just really love how it looks and how it's working up.
So you start small and go big.
Yep. So this is
growing.
the beginning. You have like technically this is like the setup rows, and then you just start going into the repeat. So it's going to start getting bigger. And like initially she was like, those are going to get bigger. I'm like, you do not understand how much of this dazzling yarn I have in my stash. I was very, very not happy when they discontinued it.
Yeah.
So the good thing too is they have 8 colors of this. And I have them all. So we are good as far as this pattern is concerned. I haven't obviously gone through like one skein yet. And what's nice about it too is in the same one, it has color changes. So even if I had like 2 next to each other, it still looks like interesting.
Yeah. Because that is the chance of that happening. It hasn't happened yet, but those are the odds.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good that it has different patterns throughout it.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, who lost a fur baby?
I think it was Sandra.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh. Big Yarnie hugs. I'm sorry. That's awful.
Never easy.
Not good. Yes, Skylar is tall for her age. She's 8. She's going to be 9 in October, and she is one of the tallest kids. But I'm 5'9", and I am a girl. And Steve is 5'10". So she appears to be quite taller than her brother, though. So we'll see if that evens out as they get older, but she is pretty tall. She's in like a size 14 because of her length. So.
And how old's your son?
He's 5.
Okay.
The Mid-Atlantic states are Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia, and she also believes Washington, D.C. Hey, Kimberly, welcome in. Thanks for the compliments on my shawl. Hey, Cheryl Hayes. Morning, everyone. Christina, loved your Michael's video. Ran to order some of the new cakes. Awesome.
Thank you.
Lex, glad you guys are here because I need recommendations for metallic thread to hold together with a yarn to crochet. Really want holographic. So right now at Joann's, the threads are buy 3 get 3 free. Holographic, I know that Gutermann makes holographic thread. You might be a better person to answer this, Miss Sewing.
It depends on the thickness of the thread you want. Do you want a thin thread, really, really thin, or would you prefer a thicker weight thread to go up with the yarn?
Hey, Kim.
In most sparkle yarns, that's not typically I mean, it is a thread, but it's more of an embroidery thread. I would probably go thicker and look at the DMCs and see if you find anything in the cotton threads to go with that.
That's going to be a lot per yard, though.
Yeah.
So I don't know how big of a project you were going to do with this, Lex, but if you're talking like garment size or a big shawl, that's going to be very expensive. Yeah,
you'll have to buy it by the spool.
I would go with the bigger spools that you can get at Joann's. Some of those come in metallic. I don't know about holographic, though.
No, I don't. That's the only place I've seen holographic. You might be able to get it at a specialty store like threads.com.
Just with that at Joann's, you can always use a coupon. That's why I'm suggesting it. Because those are not cheap.
No, they're not cheap. And it would depend on how big the garment is.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I know that Hobby Lobby carries it, but it is like, hold on. They only have certain metallics. I have some right here. So this is their silver metallic Sewology yarn. It's usually $3.49, but it does go on sale for $1 something like every other week.
Yeah.
And the other thread is 99 cents. Or like this one here, and you're going to be able to see a difference right away. Hold on. Ugh. Christina's like, why do you randomly have that right in front of your face? I will explain that. So there's this one, and then they also have this one, which as you can tell, this is much more metallic. It doesn't have the white thread.
What's the weight?
Where
so
is
it
that?
Should say like 50 or 40.
It says 40. This one's a 30 and this one's a 40.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. 40 is smaller, right?
Yeah. I do believe. Yeah. My brain is not working. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's part of that variant fog that's going on. Yeah. So like this is Aurifil. You can buy it at Fat Quarter Shop. You can get it online.
Can you hold it up close to the camera?
Yeah.
Can't see anything.
I'm trying to figure out how much is in there. This is a 30. I think that would be way too small though to put with yarn. Like it depends on what you're making.
I would totally put that with yarn.
Yeah, it could be overpowering. I'm sitting here trying to find more. I have tons of these.
I have an entire shelf and a half of metallic yarn. I don't think it's overpowering.
Yeah.
I love metallics.
It really depends on what weight you want to go with. I would definitely, me personally, if I'm putting it with yarn, I would go with a thicker weight. That way it won't break so easy. And you can get large spools. My Aurifil's on my sewing machine. Let me see if I can get it. See this spool? It's like $20. And it's got 3,200 yards on it. It's a 3-ply. But you can get those online in metallic, easy. Because embroiderers use it in their machines all the time.
This is the DMC gold embroidery thread, but it's like you're talking a lot of money if you're buying yardage of this.
Yeah, unless you buy it from a shop in spools. And they do that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, or you could just go with getting a one weight metallic thread that's sold by yarn companies and hold that together.
So Lex says she's definitely thinking of metallic for wearables.
Yeah, you got to go with the big spools for that because it's just gonna be so expensive.
Yeah. And then you got to think about stretch. Like, what are you got to be careful with your thread because your yarn is going to stretch. The fibers of the yarn is going to stretch so much more than that thread will. That thread's usually, it doesn't have all the fiber in it. So it's not going to stretch as much as the yarn will. So if you're putting on and off wearables, you've got to make up for that. You've got to make sure your tension you got to make it loose when you wound it with your threads. What I'm trying to say. I apologize.
It's okay. Yeah, Sam. So you're talking about the little cakey things that come over near the threads, the crochet thread at Hobby Lobby that have the sequins. There's not a lot of yardage in that though. Hey, bud, what's up?
I'm watching my singing monsters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to say hello?
Okay.
Okay. How'd you sleep?
Good.
That's good. I love your stripy pajamas.
I'm hungry.
Okay. Is Dad upstairs?
I don't feel give me cereal and I don't want cereal.
What do you want? Go upstairs and look at the breakfast menu if you don't know.
No.
No? Monique says, is there anybody here from the Netherlands? Hey, Deborah. There's lots of different holographic threads in cross stitch, says Terry. Goucher. Okay, hold on.
You know, I was just thinking though, if you bought all that DMC, that's a lot of knots that you've got to tie.
What are you talking
True.
It would be very naughty.
Hold on. What is that? What is here? I literally just looked at it yesterday.
No, I don't have my DMC.
That's not it. This is it. Oh boy. Let's see. So, funny story. This is from Goucher, which is the random place she's talking about, okay? You can go online and order a sample, and they send you like all the colors and a little piece of it attached to the card. Let me see if they sent the metallic yarn. They did. So this is what, well, technically it's sequin yarn. It's 100% polyester with sequins, 766 yards. It is a lace weight. It comes in 33 colors. Tons of colors. And this is kind of what this one looks like. It's just white with pink sequins.
I love it. How many yards was that again?
766 yards.
Okay.
And it looks like outside of that one and the Spanish gold, which has like rainbow sequins, all the other ones like match. So the blue has blue. They all look like they match. And they
How
have
many
it.
ply is it?
Oh, it's a lace weight. It's tiny. It's designed to be held with another yarn. It's, hold on, I gotta take my glasses off for that. It's 4 threads.
So it's 4 ply.
Yeah, but it's tiny threads. So it comes in a cone. It's 114 gram cone, 766 yards. And they have like a pearl that has like a pearly type sequin in it. Yeah, so that's Goucher.com. Hold on, let me show you the name. 10% off on your website purchase if you use the code GIMME10. That's upside down, not helpful. GIMME10. And this is how it's GUCHET.com. Can't see that? That's how you spell it. Crochet. They're out of Florida. South Daytona, Florida. This person's from. I don't think there's another holographic one. Let me just double check here. Nope. Random crap I have right in front of me. I think I did a video on this like a long time ago. I was on a kick for a little bit about finding which yarn companies had samplers they would send.
Yeah.
So.
I've honestly never did that.
What?
Got a sampler from a company for like.
Definitely my favorite is Barocco. If you like higher end stuff, you can get their tasting pack. They come out with it in the spring and the fall. You may be able to get one now that has the winter yarns. What you need to do is you need to go on their website, find out what store carries Barocco, and it can literally be anywhere because they're going to mail it to you, but see if there's one near you. Call the store directly, see if they still have the yarn sampler pack available. They will order it from Barocco and it will be drop shipped from the store to you. And it's usually $17. It comes with 6 or 8 sample size balls, and they're decently sized. You also get a 50% off a pattern on their website coupon. You get a sampler menu that tells you all about the different aspects of the yarn, and you get a catalog. It's really good. And you get a sticker and a nice one of those mesh type bags. I've done unboxings on my channel of them before if you want to go check them out. I like them because they are from North Smithfield, Rhode Island, which is one town over from where I grew up. It literally is 10 minutes from where I grew up.
Sam says she's been to their shop in Daytona. I'll have to look while I'm down there next month.
They have a shop?
Ocean. I didn't know they did.
Okay, hold on.
I'm going to go look.
Here's the address.
Because I'm totally going to be there.
You want to take a screenshot? Or write it down?
I'm on my phone. I can't really see it. Is it Guch?
Guchet. You can just look it up. It's crochet.com. It says they're in South Daytona, Florida on Bevel Road. That would make a really great video.
Yeah. If I can find them. It's tiny, but so much yarn, Sam says. Well, I am going to be right in that area next month, and I will definitely stop. I'm always looking for places to go visit, especially when I'm traveling.
Did you see the comment?
Yarn and fabric.
I commented underneath one of the things you commented on. Was it in Rose Lake Crochets that you were asking for recommendations in Florida?
Yeah, it was.
Did you see what I put under it?
No, I haven't looked this morning.
So I have a video on this too, but you need to go to needletravel.com.
Needletravel.com.
They have a book you can also buy. And you can select via like what kinds of shops you want. And they also have metropolitan areas. If you click on the state. Like an invaluable place. But my big like thing is call before you go, because they only update this like once a year.
Yeah.
Call before you go. Make sure that shop is still in operation and the hours are correct.
Sheila, I have heard about 4 Pearls. That's definitely a stop I'm going to make while I'm down there. Yeah, I like it. I will use this app a lot. Thanks, Kim.
You are welcome. It is the best. I'll tell you right now.
And yeah, it gives me like, it gives me quilt shops and cross stitch shops and weaving
and you can
and spinning.
Like unclick certain things. You know what I mean? You just play around with it. You'll see. You might even find places around you that you didn't know about.
Yeah, I probably will. Go back to the chat.
I know, Sandra. I wish more yarn places provided like samples like that, because I feel like when you can feel the yarn and see it in front of you, it makes you be more likely to buy it, and also to buy more quantity if you have it in front of you. I have a breakfast menu. I do. I showed that before in a live because I was sick and tired of my kids going, I want a snack as soon as they got up in the morning. So for those that don't know, I worked for 20 years with students with special needs. And so I'm like, y'all getting visuals because I'm over it. So it says first breakfast, then snack. And then it's got like 8 or 9 options of what they can have for breakfast. And you got to pick one of them and frickin' eat it before you get a snack. I also have a drink menu because I was sick and tired of going, we have blah, 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 to drink. Mommy's over it. So I took
That's
little.
a really good idea.
I have a drink menu. Hold on, I'll show you. I have one upstairs and downstairs. The breakfast menu is taped to the upstairs thing.
No, Terry, we're not driving down. I will not drive that distance. We're flying down.
So these are the drink. This is the drink choice menu. I just took clip art of just a drawing, black and white drawing of a cup, and then so we have orange juice, water, chocolate milk, lemonade. Orange juice, regular milk, chocolate milk, lemonade, water, apple juice, and this one is Capri Sun. That's why it's silver. And then the one upstairs also has grape juice on it.
So yeah, we're flying down through Allegiant. Because we're ex-military, me and my husband, we get our bags checked for free. So it's always very nice and cheap to fly Allegiant. So that's how
good.
we are able to travel so much, is because all of our bags and seats are free. We just have to pay the price. Yeah, like our upgrades are free.
Oh.
So where you usually have to pick your seat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Veterans
cool.
get upgraded. Yeah. And they get head of line privileges. So we get seated first with Allegiant.
That's good.
Yeah.
So what's also nice about that menu is that it's not like a sleeve you would buy at the store. What I did is I took a couple of, you know, when your magazines come in like a clear bag.
Mm-hmm.
So I took that and cut the top off and just taped it closed in the back. So if I don't have something, I can take a whiteboard marker and just cross it off. Like it's not available right now.
That makes sense. And then you can erase it off?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought of that when my kids were little.
I did it for 20 years. So.
But you had experience before.
Oh, yeah. Got to the point where I'm like over it. I also have a folder, like a manila folder that I made a nighttime routine for them, where there's a picture on the top and then it says what it is in words. And then if you flip it up, it's got Velcro, and on the Velcro, it says done. So they know what they have to do still for the nighttime routine, because I'm sick and tired of being like, okay, and now, okay. And plus it makes them be more independent and not need those friggin' verbal prompts all the time, which drives me nuts.
I wonder if they'll grow up to be very organized and list oriented.
My daughter will. My son is a ball of chaos.
Yeah, that's usually how boys are. I had 2 boys and it's chaos. It's chaos the entire time. Total chaos.
Huh. Look for Emma's Yarns down there. They employ women in need.
Emma's Yarns? Is it Emma's Yarns part of Four Pearls? I remember that was the daughter.
Says Simply Third visuals were nice. What branch of the service was your family
Navy. Yeah, we're a Navy family.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go over some clearance that I found this week. I had a really big list from last week, so if you want to check that out, you can go on my Facebook group and search the hashtag clearance roundup. This week, for those that have Kroger and Kroger affiliates, they have 90% off summer. Target also has the outside pool and toys. Most of them are 70% off. And in the dollar spot, when you first walk in on the left hand or right hand side, a lot of the back to school stuff is 50% off in there. That's all I have for this week as far as clearance in stores. If anybody has an Ocean State job lot near them, where did I put that bag? It's over there. Hold on. If anybody has a job lot near them and you're into washi tape, this looks ridiculous. I will explain what's going on here. So this is duct tape brand washi tape. So this one is the glitter, which obviously you don't get as much per roll. So the normal price on this was $6 for $3.99, and it's now on clearance for $1. And then the other washi tapes, well, the duck washies, like this one, which has got metallic and pink, and these ones are 15 yards per roll. These come 4 to a pack, and they also are $1 now on clearance for 75% off. So,
and that's the duck brand?
Yep. Duct tape brand.
Wow.
But like this one.
So do you journal, Kim?
I love listing and journaling and using a planner. And I got my daughter her first planner for this year. So we just started setting it up. We're starting to use it in September. So, and then I had talked about last week, Michael's has stickers on clearance. So these ones were $5 with the holographic stuff and the cute little stickies. Yeah. There's quite a few holographics in there. These were on clearance for $5. They're half off, and they're not Hobby Lobby. Their Happy Planner stickers were on clearance for $7. And I know now I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday because my mom had the kids for a little bit. And the Hobby Lobby I went to did not have the stamping aisle or the planner aisle on clearance, but those should be either on clearance or hitting clearance soon. So if you were into that, go check that out. They did have a lot of clearance there. There'll be a video coming out probably tomorrow of that. They have, and I talked about this the other day on the live, kids activities, sequins and bells, candle crafting, modeling clay, resin, shells. School and teacher section is 75% off. So all those are 75% off. Yeah, that's what I found at Hobby Lobby. So mine didn't have the the planner aisle or the stamp aisle marked down yet. So yeah, if you're into washi tape and you have a Ocean State job lot near you, check it out. I edited the video. I just have to voice it over. That's probably going to be my video today. Oh no, that's not true. Today will be the Joanne shopping video. Tomorrow will be probably the washi clearance. So go check that out. Hey, Reggie. I was just talking about how you are going to be my co-host next Saturday, and I can't wait. Super exciting. Hey, Wynette. Welcome in.
So, Kim, I have a question. You were talking about your Michaels having the planner items on clearance, like those stickers. I went to Michael's looking for planner stuff, and they don't even have that section anymore in my Michael's. Does yours still have it?
So the Michael's I was at, which is the one in my town closest to me, had I can't like 4.5 feet of those stickers that are not Happy Planner. All of it was on clearance except for 2. And then the Happy Planner stickers were on like kind of like an end cap thing, and those were on clearance. So I don't know if they're just getting rid of all the stickers too.
But like they don't even have planners in mine.
So there's an end cap that has Happy Planners in that store. If I want Happy Planner stuff, I go to like Hobby Lobby or Joann's.
Does Hobby Lobby have them? Like I'm
They have,
looking.
they have an entire aisle, and they have that, what is it called? Article 52 or something like that. Studio 52, which is their brand.
Yeah. So I've got this little notebook, and you open it up, and I keep all of my knitting needles in it and the little sleeves. But I'm wanting to get dividers to like to divide up my 9-inch and my 16 inches.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to order them on Amazon. I just went to Michael's thinking, oh, they've probably got them.
Why don't you just go and get tabs you would put on a like a folder, file folder?
Well, I've thought about that, and I'm going to use my Cricut and put like the actual size of the needle on the front of the little pouches in vinyl. But I just kind of wanted some kind of divider. That way I could divide up between my 9-inch and my 16-inch.
What kind of notebook is it?
I don't know. I got it. It's a A6. I got it at Amazon, and it's like holographic. I don't know if you can.
No,
like,
I mean,
see all
what
the
kind
colors.
like how many holes does it have in it?
6. It's an A6.
Okay.
So it's got six holes in it. But I've got like 6 of those. So I was looking for dividers, and that's why I went to Michael's and found out that they don't even have planners. But I guess that might be just that Michael's.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll definitely try Hobby Lobby.
They have a whole aisle with that stuff. Well, not a whole aisle, like one side of an aisle. The other side has like photo albums and cards and stuff, depending on which
So
Hobby Lobby.
will it be like by the scrapbook and stuff?
Next aisle after the paper,
Okay.
I believe. That's usually where it is, but every Hobby Lobby moved around stuff recently, so I can't say for certain.
They were moving it around again when I was in there last week.
So they were done.
So, I don't know. I actually heard a rumor that they're trying to even take more of the fabric and yarn space up and put more home decor in. But I don't know. I haven't confirmed that rumor.
Is the yarn not true?
Yeah, I don't see how they can lessen it even more.
Well, because they just came out with another reset where they had that new, like the non-Hobby Lobby brand yarn come in.
Right, the line brand.
They did it because that's the August, like that would have been when they had the Dialog clearance, when they had those new yarns come in.
Yeah.
But they didn't do it this year, which I had a strong feeling they weren't going to, because the needle arts manager, Donna, who I'm friends with, she said that they were told that it's probably not happening this year after they did that huge, massive move of everything. So I wouldn't expect to see that. And so that would have been when I would have expected it to have another shrink. But they didn't do that. I don't know about the fabric, though. It seems like they have less fabric now.
They do. There was a huge downsize in the fabric department before the yarn. A lot of people didn't notice it because they don't do fabric, but there was a huge loss in fabric.
They also changed the displays so it looks fuller without having as much product.
Correct. They moved their upholstery and their vinyls. They moved from an aisle of themselves into the middle. So, yeah. And then they done away with our sales. We don't have as good sales on Sewology as we had before the whole switch. So,
they still do the 99-cent thread and buttons.
They do, but I don't use their thread. I do their buttons, but I won't use their thread. I order my thread online. Good morning,
well,
son.
I mostly use mine for hand sewing, so it's fine by me.
Yeah.
Or like embellishment or embroidery on top of something else. So
now my children are up, or my child.
How old?
He is 18.
Oh, so he can fend
That's
for
my
himself,
baby.
hopefully.
Yeah, you would think. And talk about sizes, Kim. He's 6'3" and wears a size 16 shoe.
Some expensive shoes there.
They are. They can only be ordered.
There you go. Stickers would be a great addition, Reggie. Plus economical because you're not buying specialty packaging. It's just a sticker. And then what's nice about the sticker is it's on the outside of the box. So anybody that handles it would also see your brand.
Yeah. You know, you guys probably don't follow Taylor Rose. She's out of Australia. She has a scrunchie company, and she's here on YouTube. She prints her own stickers using her shipping label printer, and they turn out pretty good. And that's what she puts on the outside of her boxes to ship, and her like products. So like her candles and everything. If it needs a sticker, she prints it with that. It's pretty impressive. Just an FYI if you're interested.
Interesting. Somebody just mentioned the $4 movies. So I had mentioned last week and on Wednesday that there is National Cinema Day is on Sunday in the USA. So most theaters in the United States are participating, but check your theater before you go. Or I would really suggest ordering your tickets online ahead of time. That includes even like 3D showings and IMAX and stuff. Will be $4.
Is that first run movies?
Yes, everywhere.
Wow.
So I ordered my tickets last Saturday, and we are going tomorrow to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Lincoln, Rhode Island. And then we have a break. We're going to go pick up Meme and go see Jurassic Park 1, the 30th anniversary, 3D in theaters at a different theater in Massachusetts. A lot of them had many different showtimes sold out. That was the only one within a 40-minute radius that I found Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at and available. But yeah, my kids haven't seen Jurassic Park yet, so I think it's going to be pretty cool. They're very excited over there.
Yeah. Now, is your theaters like our theaters here? We have to pick our seats.
Some of them
get our tickets.
There's no extra charges. That's it. I mean, I think it was like $1 service charge or whatever because I ordered online. But I wouldn't suggest just showing up. It may be sold out. A lot of the movies were sold out all around me. Like I couldn't get Barbie, Oppenheimer, Blue Beetle. Like all those were sold out.
Barbie here has been sold out for weeks. You cannot get tickets for it.
I mean, I also was pretty much just going for stuff I can take my kids to because Mr. Salty leaves tonight for a conference in Chicago. So he'll be back Thursday evening. So it's just me with the kids, which is just fine. But it's not like I could say, hey, watch the kids for a couple hours. I'm going to go watch Barbie, you know?
Yeah. So I have a question, and this will show how horrible of a person I am, but do you sneak your own candy in?
Oh, we go to Dollar Tree first.
Exactly. Okay, so I'm not that horrible.
However, most places are pairing together with that a very cheap small popcorn. And one of the movie theaters I don't go to often, I signed up for their email alerts, and they gave me a coupon for a free popcorn.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to use that. That's the one in Lincoln that we're going to first. Me and my daughter love popcorn. My son and my husband hate it. They will not eat it.
Yeah. I remember when my kids were little, we would take all their friends, and I would take brown paper bags with us and buy one huge popcorn, and I would take cups, refillable cups with us with however many kids I had, and I would buy the one big, because you could get the popcorn, the huge popcorn, and the huge glass of soda for like $20, and it was refillable. So I would just take the brown paper bags and the cups and like fill everybody up, and then send my husband back to to get refills, and then do it all over again.
Yeah, the big bucket has refills. But like me and my daughter won't go through a big bucket. Plus, what's probably going to happen is the first show, I'll just have her get a small popcorn. And then the second theater we're going to, I have a coupon on my rewards thing for like I think it's like a $2 small popcorn or something. And I'll probably just give it to her. I'll have a little bit of it, you know?
Yeah. We did splurge and have a date night and went and saw Oppenheimer.
How was it?
So It was good. We saw it in IMAX.
Oh, nice.
It was good, and everybody complained about it being 3 hours long and sitting through it, but it didn't bother me at all.
I don't mind long movies.
No,
At
and
all.
we were in a theater with no air conditioning, and they didn't have the reclining seats. They hadn't upgraded yet, so you were sitting in that small chair, and I still sat there for 3 hours and watched it. So that should tell you how good it was.
There's only one IMAX really close to me. It's in Providence in the mall. And I've only probably been to it a handful of times. I think honestly the last time I went to it was when, and this is a really long time ago, when Alice in Wonderland came out with Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I've never been to an IMAX until
Really?
this one. Yeah.
The only other place when I was growing up that I went to IMAX at was at the Boston Museum of Science.
Now I have done those.
Mm.
Yeah, I've went to IMAX and those when the kids were younger. They have them.
Mm-hmm.
What was I looking for? I forget.
Okay. So I was watching your last video.
Okay.
Which I have linked down below in the description box if you guys want to go check it out. Did you have that Halloween yarn so we can look at it?
Yeah. The great old Halloween yarn.
Woohoo! You're so lucky, by the way.
I worked hard for this yarn. I want you guys to know that. There was a lot of stocking involved for this yarn.
Pretty. For
those of you who haven't watched my video, I've been obsessed with this yarn and wanted this yarn since Alt Knots put it out there. I was stalking it every hour on the hour. I was checking Joann's.com to see if it was available. And it wasn't.
Wow.
No. And I was willing to drive 4 or 5 hours to pick it up in store, but by the time I put the order in, they would cancel the order. I hate that.
Annoying.
It is annoying when you finally think you have it and you don't have it. But the night owl that I am, you guys, 1 a.m. in the morning, 1:30 is when I found it. It went up and said, you can order it and have it shipped to you. And that's how I got it.
Okay.
And so I've been checking every night since. And between 1:30 and 4:30 in the morning, it goes up where you can have it shipped to you.
Every day?
Every night.
No.
Maybe not all 3, but 1 or 2 of them go up live where you can order them. Where are you going?
Nowhere?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
He's leaving.
It's okay. I'm nowhere. Where are you going?
But yeah. So there's that store. Did you have a question?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to look at it.
Oh, I've got the swatches somewhere too that I did. All right, here. Honestly, you guys know that I'm a hard critic and I will rant about stuff. Honestly, I thought the Vampire Reds was black and red, but it's not. It's brown.
What do you mean it's brown?
It's not black.
Uh-oh.
It's like a brown color. I don't know if it's...
I hate that. I don't like that.
And then it's 2 tones of red. It's like a dark burgundy and then a light. And then it's like a gray. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a gray brown.
That is not what it looks like online.
I know it doesn't. And then I'm hoping my camera... I'm standing up. I'm sorry. My camera didn't show it real well when I done that video last night.
Why are you apologizing to me?
Because I was standing up. I apologize all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But I wasn't feeling well, but I wanted to get that video out.
Yep.
So I done it last night.
Hi, Samantha.
The white isn't white. It looks white. It looks great, right? Bright white. Oh, guys. when you zoom in on it, I don't know if it'll show it, but like it's a green, white, black mix.
Do you have another white yarn in stash?
Yeah.
Hold it up next to it because it's really hard to see.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. It's like really evident if you do that.
It
You know what, though?
bled
I'm not
so
upset
bad.
about that. I'm fine with that. I don't like that the other one is brown.
Well, and it bled so bad.
Doesn't bother me.
But yeah,
But I like
I guess
yarn.
it was supposed to like represent dried blood. You know, blood gets brown scabs, but I would have rather it been black.
Vampire, it should have black in it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And then the jack-o'-lantern ended up being gray and brown. I thought it was green, but it's not.
Also hate that. So that other one, what's the one I liked called?
This one?
Yep.
This one is the Witch's Potion.
Okay.
It reminds me of the Hulk.
The Hulk?
Yeah.
I guess.
The green and the black and the purple.
Sure.
That's what I thought. But
what was that? It looks weirdly silver on camera.
Silver.
Hey, Emma, welcome in.
I don't know.
Yeah, the cinnamon swirl cakes do not feel soft.
Yeah, if you watched my rant last night.
I've been saying that since they originally came out. Like, I'm like, meh, pass. Never even did a review on them because I was like, this is just A, boring, and B, doesn't feel good.
They're like so stiff.
Christy!
So stiff.
Oh, yay! You did not have to super sticker me, lady. Christine is back home after going through a major medical, like, big deal. You're home and finally discharged. Yay! Oh, and you just joined my channel again. Oh, you just throw me all the love. Listen, we need to have a chat on the phone. Call me when you feel up to it. I'm so happy for you that you're home. Christine did want me to tell everybody that she has missed everybody, and that she was in a car accident. And she's been in the hospital for a very long time. I want to say like it's been like, what, 4 weeks, Christine? So I'm super happy that she's doing better and is home. So healing thoughts and prayers for Christine. I much appreciate it.
Yeah, prayers.
The Witch's one reminds you of Monsters Inc. colors. Ooh, I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that. It does look silver. I think it looks silver because the black and the purple bled over onto the white.
No problem. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and on that respect, hold on, I'm going to show you something else. So this bag here has like my, oh, I have a little bit left. I thought I finished that. Apparently I didn't. Where's my hook? Should work on that before I do anything else. Let's see. So I've been working on like, it's going to be like a crazy Christmas cardigan that doesn't have a pattern. And what I've been doing is taking different variegated holiday yarns and working them up. So this one, which one do you think that is?
Oh, I love that. Is that the big twist?
No, this is Red Heart Super Saver and Mistletoe.
Really?
Palette does well with plan pooling.
Yeah.
That's how you get that. It's not exactly right, but you get the idea that it can be plan pooled.
So are you plan pooling it?
No, what I'm doing for all these swatches is I'm doing 22 chain of 22, and then it ends up, and then with the second chain from the hook, and then single crochet until I run out of yarn. So that's that one. And then we have this one, which has bleed, which has made me think of that. See?
Yeah.
This is the big twist.
Yeah.
But you see how the repeats are so much shorter?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It almost looks camouflage-ish. Camouflage. Kind of, sort of.
I guess.
I definitely like the red heart better.
Yeah, and you definitely can tell just by this, like how much thicker the red heart is than the big twist. So if you look at the pieces next to each other, it's a lot plumper. When it's worked up, the red heart is just so much plumper. And then this one, this is Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, which has the silver metallic in it. Also, like shorter repeats than the other one.
But I like that one better than the big twist, which is strange, but I do.
Yep. And then everybody be sad about this because I am, and I know you guys will be. I was like not very happy last year when this yarn was discontinued. And I don't think people realized how pretty it is when it's worked up.
Yeah. Is that all one skein?
Yes.
What is that?
This is hold on, let me get the label upstairs. Hold on a second. So this is Craft Smart Value Jacquard, which was discontinued last year. I got it for $2 a skein. So if you look at the picture here, I'm sure that's knit.
Yeah.
And this is the color Ivy and Cranberries. I thought I used all this last year, but I found one in stash. So I was very happy about that. So my plan is I'm going to be doing the stripes, and they're not all the same width. They're not all the same length. That's fine. It's going to be a cardigan that I'm hoping will be like longer than like waist length. And when they don't match up, I'm going to be making motif squares for that part. But I'm trying to use all different variegated holiday yarns. So as far as big box stores, the only one that I haven't gotten yet is the Crafters Secret, the big skein, like the one that's on the end of the aisle.
Yeah, at Hobby Lobby.
Yep, and I'm only using 4-weight acrylic, and I'm using the same hook for all of it, which is a 5mm dots hook.
Yeah.
So I have a little bit left. I'm just going to finish this up while I'm sitting here. I'm very sad this yarn got discontinued. It's pretty, and
it's always the way it is, though.
It's pretty, and it's not like anything else on the market. And did you also know that Craft Smart does not have a variegated Christmas yarn?
They haven't came back out with one?
Nope, which I find very weird. That would be a give me as far as selling.
Well, yeah, because some people are in love with Craft Smart. It's super soft.
Well, now it is.
And it's economical. It's, it's economical.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh,
they just came out with their neons, which I love.
No, they didn't.
Has that been out for a while?
They are liars, because I ordered for pickup one of the neon yarns. And if you go and look in your store carefully, there's the old label and there's a new label on the same dang yarn.
Yeah.
It's a dupe. Like, I feel like they're trying to dupe the public as far as, like, this is a new yarn. No, it's not. They just changed the damn label.
Well, I was in Hobby Lobby last week and pulled yarn.
Christina, you did not have to do that. Stop. Took a 3-week coma nap, but I live. Regaining motor function and all. Yeah, I'm also really thinking about Christine lately because her family is from Lahaina.
Oh, my goodness.
So, all her family is safe in Maui. We did lose 2 homes in our store, but we're alive. P.S. Remember, I don't get to choose where the memberships go, guys. Call you soon. Oh, did she gift a membership? I can't see that. I'll call you later today. Please give hugs, Anne. For me, I'll leave you with this. When I started to come to, they kept asking me who the president is, and I kept answering Joanne's. Oh my goodness, that's wicked funny. That is funny. You gifted 10 memberships?
Wow.
Christine, that is very generous. So if somebody gets gifted a membership, it's not, Christine can't choose. It just goes to a random person. So yeah, in order to be gifted a membership, you have to go into your settings and toggle the thing that says allow gifted memberships. I appreciate the support, Christine. You do not have to do that, honey. But thank you. Yeah, take care of yourself. Okay. Well, that just made my day.
Yeah.
Not the monetary givings, but the fact that Christine is back home and well enough to chat for a couple seconds. No offense, Christina. I'm also excited to be on the live with you, but I've been really worried.
No, it's okay. I completely understand.
Okay, Christine, we miss you. Ambi got one of the memberships. Congratulations. I cannot see that here on StreamYard. So if you got a membership, let me know. Emma, awesome. Well wishes to you from Emma. Awesome. You guys are just coming in or you forgot, please give a thumbs up so that everybody knows we're here. My wonderful curated co-host today is Christina. If you are not subscribed to her channel, Me Sew Krazee, her link is down below. She also is on Instagram. Please give her a subscribe. She's almost at 2,000 members or 2,000 subscribers. Sorry. And when she hits 2K, she's gonna have a nice giveaway. Yeah, and also if you're not subscribed to me, please do so. Live here every Saturday from 8 to 11 a.m. Eastern and Wednesdays from 9 to 10:30 a.m. Eastern. And next week, I will be having as my lovely co-host, Reggie from J Hook Crochet. And it's going to be lots of fun. And I promise you, you will be laughing. Go to the bathroom before the live because you will need it. We have something fun planned. Oh, Renee, thanks for being a channel member. I appreciate it. Of course, Monique. Awesome sauce. All right, let me go back to my book here. I just got super distracted by that yarn. So yeah, you can see even just those worked up, how different they are, right? It looks similar to Jane, but then when it starts getting worked up, and keep in mind, I'm doing single crochets on purpose because A, I want it to be a dense cardigan because it's for December. And B, I just really wanted to highlight the differences in how the yarn comes out. Christina, did your Michael's clearance order get canceled?
I didn't put in a clearance order. I put in new yarn.
Okay.
So I'm not one of the ones that got canceled. The Unforgettable that was 59 cents. I'm not one of the ones who ordered and got canceled.
One of the ones or one of the hundreds, I feel like at this point.
Yeah, hundreds. I think that was just a computer glitch, really, because they're discontinuing it.
Who knows? But I was just like, oh.
Yeah. So you're making those panels. You're going to put it all together to make a cardigan.
Correct. And I'm thinking about maybe using the Big Twist in red sparkle, the Big Twist Twinkle in red to sew it all together.
Yeah.
I think that could be pretty. Haven't decided yet on that. But I think that I want to do like one of the panels would be for like under my arm. And then on top of my arm, I kind of want to do the Big Twist and do a cable down the top of my arm. I think that could be fun.
Yeah.
I have ideas. I just think I just came up with the idea out of the blue and I'm like, that could be interesting. And then I'm like, I really love this idea.
Yeah.
But I thought that more companies had variegated holiday yarn.
Where Hirschner's does.
I have somebody is sending me a Hirschner's Afghan yarn in the mail. That's Christmas.
They just came out with their Hirschman Celebrate yarn.
Yeah, I need to get that for sure. I also know that I think there's a catalog sitting at my P.O. box that probably has a discount code.
Yeah.
So, but I need to put a Hirschner's order in. But I had other stuff I had to get most recently. Like, I don't know if you saw my haul of the that Miller Girls yarn.
Oh, Kim, I meant to tell you.
What?
Miller Girls is going to be here vending at a fiber festival in a few weeks.
What?
Yeah.
Are you going?
No, we chose to go to Florida. I didn't want to go to Florida, but we're going to Florida instead. If the festival starts on Friday, since we're leaving on Saturday, If it starts on Friday, I will drive up on Friday and go to the festival, and then I'll come back and leave on Saturday because I'm very interested to see what they have.
Mm-hmm. I sent them an email though, because I ordered some banana yarn and it did not come in the package, and I'm kind of irritated because it's the most expensive thing I ordered.
Banana yarn.
Banana fiber yarn.
Banana fiber yarn. I think I've seen that. Okay.
And
it didn't come in a package?
What?
It didn't come in a package?
Nope. It was missing, and it's on my order and also my confirmation of what's being sent. So I emailed them, but it does say they're on vacation for like a couple weeks. So, and the title of my email was missing yarn, and it was a reply to my invoice. So
yeah,
I'm going to wait till they come back from their vacation. And if I don't hear from them in a couple days after that, I'm just going to email them again.
When does it say they're coming back from their vacation?
It finally worked. It finally worked.
I don't remember off the top of my head. I know it's in September.
I wonder if they're on vacation is when they're out doing festivals.
I don't know.
That would be interesting to find out.
But there was some other stuff that sold out that I wasn't able to get. Like they had pineapple fiber that I kind of really wanted to try, but they sold out. I guess they're doing also not a warehouse, but like a workshop clean out. So they have some more stock than they normally would on their once a month drops.
Yeah.
So, oh no, they still hadn't refunded you?
No, the response is going to be 7 to 14 business days. Good luck.
So, you have to go into your settings, and it's in there to allow gift memberships. Your account settings. What was it just saying? So yeah, there was some other stuff too that I liked, but I wasn't fast enough, even though I was on there right at 6 o'clock. But I feel like I got like 80% of what I wanted, so I was very happy with that.
Well, that's good.
Super interesting though. Like some of the stuff I was like, never even heard of that. That's pretty cool, you know?
Yeah.
And I know like the yarn balls are really tiny, but I just wanted to try it and feel it and see what I thought about it, you know?
Yeah, and then you can decide whether you want more or not.
We'll see. I'm going to do all the combined review. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they had some other fibers that were interesting that they also sold out of. Like they had pearl roving.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is like made with pearls. And some other stuff is supposed to have an amazing sheen on it. I did not talk about the furl situation yet. We can touch on that now. So I linked down below the page on the Furl's website that goes into detail about this. If you want to hear them talk about it, they had a live yesterday on YouTube. It's an hour long, and yes, I did waste a half an hour of my life this morning watching that for you guys. So yay me. Because as you know, I am not a big Furls person, but this was like breaking news. So I knew I had to watch it and talk about it today. So let me grab my notebook. Hang tight. Let me see. Where did I write that down? Okay, the big news for Furls is, so as you guys know, Odyssey and Candy Shop were made by the same person. The same artisan made those. And unfortunately, she had gotten notification that the building she's in was sold. So apparently she's been in business for 40 years and she has decided this is the best time for her to retire, basically. So the person that makes the Odyssey and Candy Shop is no longer in business. So those lines are being discontinued, which is a pretty big deal. Candy Shop, if you want to grab some, all their stock is up on the website right now. I don't think they'll be getting more of that. Odyssey is going to have a big drop on Monday. Now, I don't know what time because they didn't say that in the live, but they did say there would be an email about it this weekend. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Also, they're going to have limits on what you can get. And the limit is one size per color. They're trying to reduce the likelihood of people just buying a bunch to raise the price and resell it. So one size per color. And they will have another much smaller restock in about a month, but I wouldn't like hold your breath and wait for that. This is the big one. They're also going to be having an Imperfect Odyssey sale, but they didn't say when that would be. And then they did show, which I will put a screenshot up in the Facebook group later. They did show the new style of hook they are working on. It's not finalized, but they said it probably won't be out until the beginning of next year, so 2024.
So are they going to have discounted prices for what's live now and what's going live on Monday?
I don't know. I didn't look into that, but obviously the Imperfects will be cheaper.
Yeah. As always.
I was trying to watch that live and also catch up on my email to give you guys all the sales I found out about this morning. So usually the hour before I come on live, I'm just doing online research for you guys because I obviously go to sleep. Obviously.
Well, that is good to know. I'm sorry to hear that.
You do not need to be dropping links today. Go relax. I love you dearly. Seriously, cut it out. Oh, camel fiber. Yeah, I got some camel fiber that's de-haired. It's so soft. Oh my God. So soft. Kim knows it all. Kim knows all. Thank you. Hashtag Christina. Christini. Cheaper for furls still isn't cheap. No, Reggie, I understand. You know how I feel about it, but I felt like this was such a front burner issue that it needs to be talked about. I'm not one to wax poetic on furls, but this is kind of a big deal.
Yeah. It's huge. So Kim, you said that you spend like the first part of your day going and checking out all the clearances and all the sales. Where do you go to check those out?
Let's see.
Just website to website?
Probably like the first half an hour of my morning, every morning, is checking out that stuff. I'll get to where I go in a second. And then at lunch I check. And then when I'm in, basically it's night time, I relax by checking sales for you guys.
Yeah.
And where I go, let's see, I belong to about every single fiber email you could think of. I also subscribe to a bunch of the craft thrifting stores, like the reuse stores. I also get catalogs in the mail. I follow certain accounts on Instagram that may be about fiber or maybe just about general clearance and deals and stuff. My favorite Instagram profiles for that are the freebie guy, the crazy coupon lady, Casey's clearance craze, I think it is, and the Target bargain hunter. Those are probably my favorite like clearance deals Instagram accounts. And then also I follow all the stuff about Dollar Tree. So Mama Vincent 5 is a really good Instagram account. And then on YouTube, I like Jennifer Moen 5. But she was in a car accident, so she's not putting up videos right now, but her stuff is usually great. She goes to like 3 or 4 different Dollar Trees once or twice a week. And she's near Fort Wayne, Indiana. Who else do I follow for the Dollar Tree? Couponing for a Cause also does good shop with me's. She does Dollar Tree, Dollar General, the 99-cent only store, which is not near me. And then I also follow some folks for the Hobby Lobby clearance. Some of those guys do it, but also, who's the lady who does paper crafting? Can't think of it right at this moment. And then, I watch Me Sew Krazee. Because the main reason that I wanted to have Christina on today was because she, like me, loves a good shop with me.
Believe it or not, I don't.
Your channel says otherwise.
I know. I have to commend you, but your channel has branding and you have a direction. You have a whole spiel that you give. What's your spiel? My channel's all about
Hi, my name's Kim, and my channel is all about teaching you how to stretch your craft dollar and be affordably crafty. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram and join my Facebook group where I post about all my deals, steals, and freebies I find in my travels in the crafting world.
Right. You have a brand. That's your branding. That's the direction of your channel. Me, I have nothing. Nothing. Let me explain to you how the Michaels video came out, Kim. You're doing all this research and going to all these websites and everything looking for deals.
Hold on. Also, I check all the yarn websites like every other day to see if there's new stuff or new clearance.
But
yeah,
like you've got this direction, you have set goals and all of this. The Michaels video that I posted of all the new yarn, you guys, it was last Friday. I had no intentions of going out, but I got up. I drove the 10 miles down to Newport, Kentucky to the Michaels. And I happened in and found the new yarn and I recorded it. But let me explain why I happened into Michaels. It's because the Chick-fil-A drive-through line was wrapped around the building twice. So I decided to park at Michaels, do a mobile order, and go in, and that's when I found the yarn. Like, there was no direction. There was no, oh, I've been following it. Like, you guys, I didn't intend to get out of my car. I had house slippers on doing a video in the Michaels with a cup of coffee.
So I have a confession to make.
Let's go. I just said I wore house slippers. Come on.
I've never eaten Chick-fil-A.
Oh my gosh. That's the only reason I left my house. It's because I wanted Chick-fil-A that day. And it's in the parking lot of the Michaels. So like you do all of this work to find all the great deals. And like, I just happened upon stuff and post it up. Like I never intended for my channel to be a shop with me channel at all.
I did not mean to like distill everything you do to just shop with me's. I'm just saying that your shop with me's is kind of what caught my eye on your channel because I am like super, super picky about those because I have over 300 shop with me's on my channel. No joke. So I'm pretty picky as far as like channels I'll watch that do that because, and this is not being offensive to anybody, but like get your shit together and don't be like, you know what I mean? Like I can't watch that. And like your videos, I felt like were timely. And also your filming was pretty good. And it was like informative.
Well,
if that makes
sense. Because I'm not trying at all. Like at the beginning of the year on my channel, when I set my goals out, I was not going to do any shop with me's. But I keep stumbling upon stuff that hasn't been shown. So I kind of just do them.
Well, and you'll, sorry, need coffee. You also notice on my channel name, what is not in my channel name?
Yarn,
crochet, fiber, none of that is in my channel. And that was on purpose.
Yeah.
I only started crocheting in March of 2020.
Wow.
I'm a COVID crocheter. I started crocheting on lockdown weekend, March 13th, 2020, which is also my son's birthday. I have been a lifelong crafter. So for me, I've pretty much been there and done most of the crafts. I have a stash in my so-called pantry, but one half of it is like crafting stash. And it's like, okay, here's my fabric. But my fabric is like, a lot of it is like remnants, or I have boxes and boxes of fabric samples that I used to get at my local recraft store. And they're by the pound.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've done jewelry making. I started doing that in high school or junior high. I used to make that for Christmas all the time for my family members. I've done bead embroidery, cross stitching. I learned how to do when I was 8. I do hand sewing that I taught myself in 2018-19 when I started doing belly dance. I used to make my costumes. I just have done many things.
Yeah.
So, and I definitely, when I started my channel, one of the reasons I wanted to was lockdown. I had no social outlet. Not that I'm a big social outlet person anyways. I'm super introverted,
Yeah.
believe it or not. And one of my goals with it was to just share how I was, crafting on the cheap basically, but I didn't want cheap to be in my name because I felt like it just didn't have a good connotation.
Correct.
And I basically sat there with my friend the thesaurus for a couple days, and I was like, somebody has to have this name. There's no way this is available. And it was available on YouTube, Gmail, Instagram, and nobody had the website.
Luck.
But I definitely feel like it's the right name for my channel.
It is. It is. It's the perfect name for your channel.
Mm.
At least I think so.
Well, thanks.
I honestly never thought of going into yarn or fiber. I mean, my name is Me Sew Krazee, and I've got a lot more sewing equipment and sewing items than I do yarn. But it seems like here lately, all I've been doing is yarn. So,
I mean, are you happy about that? Because you control your content.
Right. Yeah, I don't mind showing yarn. I've been using a lot of yarn lately. But I'm typically a sewer. I feel like I'm more knowledgeable about fabric and sewing and quilting and cross stitch than I am about yarn. I get it wrong a lot with yarn.
I would like to see a video about lining crochet stuff with fabric and what you would suggest.
Okay.
On how to go about that. Whether that be like backing a crochet blanket or lining a bag or whatnot.
I have seen a crochet blanket lined with minky fabric for like a baby.
Yep.
I have seen that. And I've seen bags. People are always lining their bags. But I haven't switched the two and like blended the two to do that yet. But like, I'm a huge bag maker, if you didn't know that. I love bags. This is my favorite right now that I'm addicted to.
I feel
Guess
like that
what it is.
I feel like content like that would do well because it's from what I can gather, like a useful product that people could use. That I'm assuming that's not super complicated sewing.
No, it's not. If you know what materials to get, what lining to get, it is not complicated, but it can be expensive to make. So this is canvas, cotton canvas, and then the interior is canvas. It comes up like this. It's 13 by 15, and it's for your car. Technically, the pattern is by Laura Mormino, which is a well-known bag maker, and the pattern's completely free by her. It's got a box bottom, but this goes in your car and hangs on your headrest, and she calls it a trash can. But for me, I'm using it for yarn in my car. Like I put my yarn in there, and when I'm sitting waiting on somebody, I just flip it around the seat. And like I'm addicted to the pattern right now and making my friends some. And then I'm addicted to these. Crafty Gemini just came out with these cute little buckets.
Those are cute.
They are cute. They're super cute. And then they use Pilon 50, which is a heavyweight stabilizer. So like I sew more and love bags more than that's what I generally do, I guess. But I don't generally, most of the time, I'm trying to say, let me get to the point. I usually have shop with me's because I don't do like day in the lives, what I'm working on now videos. Because I think more people are geared towards my yarn than my sewing. So you sew, Kim. What do you sew? You have all that fabric.
I did a lot of costuming for my belly dance stuff. So I made my own belts, kind of hip scarves, hair embellishments, headbands. I embellished and built up my own bra tops. I didn't make my 25-yard skirt because I'm not crazy like that. That's way too much work. I bought those and did that. And then I've done like sewing pillows and then embroidering or cross stitching on top of those. I've done curtains, so nothing like really complex.
Yeah.
Well, some of the costuming is complex. Like there's a lot of hours that go into that, but it's not like, it's more the embellishment end than the sewing part of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And a lot of the materials that I got for those things came from a reuse store that used to be near me that's now closed. That I've done many shop with me's at. I have gotten yarn from there over the years, and I was super convinced that Barocco used to give all their samples and color runs and stuff to them, and I would get it by the pound.
I love when I can buy by the pound sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of those secondhand recyclable craft stores don't know what they have. Like they don't know the value. Like they research it, but they really don't know the value. So I find my quilt batting for all my quilts. I'm sorry, my quilt machine's over here. I find my quilt batting for my quilts, a lot of it at those stores. And I pay like $3 for 10 yards. And I like tried to explain to them that they are way underpriced.
How much is that normally?
I pay, oh, it's not up here. For a bolt, I pay about $60 for a thin 100% cotton batting. Well, it's an 80-20 blend batting.
How many yards is that?
10 yards.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. It's usually, where is one? I don't know where one would be at. It's usually like 90 inches across. Let me grab it. Here you go. Like why they're selling me a bolt for like $3, I don't know.
The whole thing is $3?
Yes, because what it weighed. Like I don't know if they weighed it wrong or what.
That's, you know what happens sometimes, and it used to be because I was in there like every other week.
Yeah.
I used to get a free membership because the school I worked at had a membership.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to outlay like $60 a year for a membership. And I was in there like every other week, and the people were always the same people, and they saw me filming, you know, and it'd be like, you'd weigh the stuff and they'd be like, $20. I'm like, I see that poundage that you have on that scale. Like, thanks for the 50% discount. like,
yeah. Because it's not cheap.
No, but they had amazing like fabric samples. They had these huge bins, and I would just, there'd be times when I would just take like half a day and I would just look through fabric sample bins.
Yeah.
That's where I got the little punch cards that I use for my business cards, because they used to be TJ Maxx signs that I cut down.
Mm-hmm.
And I got like a huge thing like this for like $2. And I bought a stamp off Amazon.
Got to save where you can save. And I love the restores. We have a couple of them here in Cincinnati.
Well, I also think it's very on brand for myself.
Yeah, it is. It really, really is.
I'm going back through the chat.
Yeah. That's what I was just doing.
Many content creators fall into the I'll do things to satisfy my audience spot. Yeah, Reggie, Yarn Tater, I understand. Lori, where can you find good quality silk fabric for clothing?
Good quality I'd buy online.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fabric Direct. Yeah.
They have sales like 10% off different things every week. I'm on their email list.
It's a good place to get cotton, to get canvas.
Oh, did you ever hear about Swanson's Fabric or Fab Scrap?
No.
How far are you from Philadelphia?
5 hours.
Look up Fab Scrap, FABSCRAP. They basically work with tons of designers in New York City and the surrounding areas, and their fabric waste goes to them. A lot of it gets recycled. In New York, they have a room that's by the pound that's open certain days. I believe that's them. They have an online store. But if you're interested in an interesting experience, they do also have like big sorting parties. And you can go and sort fabric and you leave there with like free fabric.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, but look into that. It's probably just a really good experience to just go, but I know it's only open certain days of the week. The other one's in Brooklyn. And then Swanson's fabric is in Massachusetts, but they do a lot of like fabric packs and everything there is donated. They have some yarn. They do a lot with the community. What? That is two. You're right. And then there's like my favorite like resale places that are online, which is Making Men, which is in Somerville, Mass. They just actually re-upped their lease for 3 more years, so I'm very excited about that. And I like Thistle Creative Reuse, which is on the West Coast. They have a really good online store also. But no, and then I also have some videos on my channel about how to get free fabric samples.
Yeah.
Some of them are really nice. I went through a kick like last year of just seeing what was out there for free samples for different things when I was doing the yarn samples. Stephanie says, I'd love to see more sewing content from you. I have my mom's sewing machine, but I have no clue. I haven't done a bag or a wearable, says Free Hanley. I have a sewing machine, but don't know how to use it yet. But I do know how to hand stitch. So maybe I can hand stitch a lining into a crochet bag, ?
So, Mom?
Everybody likes the bags.
Mommy,
What?
Thank you.
we are missing 7 food and 9 food. We're missing that much.
Why are you stepping on baby's head?
I was actually stepping on her neck.
Oh, because it's better to step on her neck. Hi, Nissy. How are you? I'm using fleece now instead of batting, says Yarn Arm. Backing is cheaper and quilts are softer and cuddlier.
Yeah.
Hey,
Fleece.
welcome in. Hey, Amy, welcome in.
So, Kim, that reminds me of something.
What?
I haven't dropped the video. So I've got all these videos that I haven't dropped. Going into Joann's, and I don't know if it's just my Joann's or anybody else's Joann's, but there's pre-cut fabric, 2-yard cuts for
I saw that
$9.99.
yesterday.
In the bags?
Yes, I was like, what is all that bag stuff?
Okay. Half of it was flannel, which 2 yards at $9.99 is not a good price for flannel because flannel will drop down to $2.99 and $3.99. So 2 yards at $9.99 is not a good price.
Right.
But the minky fleece, the minky fabric for 2 yards for $9.99, the sale price on that is $6.99. So that is a huge deal.
Okay.
Huge.
Say minky, what do you mean?
Of course, I've got bags of the stuff.
Sure. I'm assuming that you have a good visual. Christine, I have not. I really want to go stop by when I don't have my children. Have you been?
Okay, so that would be a minky dot.
Oh, the one with the dots.
Well, not just that one. You've got it almost feels like a towel.
Huh. Ambi, the Odyssey Hooks is Monday. I don't know what time. Check your email for Furl's email this weekend. I'm assuming we'll have more information.
No, it's all over me. Oh. But even at Hobby Lobby, you can't beat that price for those pre-cuts at $9.99.
That's funny. Kim, I wish there was a European version of you.
Yeah.
Wikipedia for bargains. I know, it just sticks there. That's what I've been doing for 3 years here, folks, and before this. The problem is, before this, I had nobody to talk to about it, so it just sat in my head. Fabric Depot has good sales, says Sheila.
Yeah.
I think tutorials on knit crochet related bags and needle cases would be well received. Everybody is making bags, but $40 to $50 a bag is a lot for most people.
It's because of the interfacing. If you want to know what the cost is, it's the interfacing that costs so much. Not the fabric, the interfacing.
Is that what you use a coupon at for Joann's most of the time?
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes you can get good interfacing at Walmart, like my deal on heat and bond. I have a video about it. So I get a whole bolt of heat and bond, which is a two-sided fusible. Sometimes at Walmart, late at night at 1 o'clock in the morning, you can get a whole bolt for $1.97.
How?
And it's 20 inches wide and 33 yards is on this bolt. So I have a stack over here of 12.
How much is it normally?
Normally, well, that won't go back in there. That's less than per yard at Joann's.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me see what it's like $7, I think, per yard.
Emily, I need a new sewing machine that's not expensive. Recommendations.
Oh,
That's a bit open.
Well, this is saying it's $1.64 on sale right now at Joann's per yard. But I paid $1.95 for the bolt.
Oops. Balls
Good sewing machine. I would go with the Brother. I prefer Brothers with just how easy it is to thread them and put bobbins in. I don't really prefer Singer. That's just my choice. I use a Juki 2000 QI, and I have Brother Sergers. So that's what I use.
They had sergers on sale for half off at Hobby Lobby and Michael's a couple months ago.
Did I just skip one?
I call Minky. It's called a plush. Yeah, we use different terms here. We use for the Minky, we use Minky Dot, Minky, plush.
What are you making with your sewing right now?
I have a complete tub of these that I need to get completed to give out as freebies and gifts. I'm making these. I have 12 of these cut out right now. Oops, I hit the microphone. I'm sorry. I have 12 of those cut out right now to give away to friends and content people. Oh, it's not sitting there. In different various canvases. And then I have 10 quilts sitting on the quilt machine that I need to get quilted up.
I'm sorry, what do you get content creators?
These bags. Yeah.
Cute.
If you want a trash bag, but let me pull the canvas for them. And we can go through the canvas. So this is the canvas that I bought to make them all. And I've got like 12 cut out.
Very nice.
Yeah. The skull ones. I have a certain person in mind for that one. Yeah.
Cool.
So these are
those are cool.
Yeah. I like them. They work. And then I'm making my daughter-in-law and some of my nieces the bags, but I'm doing them as diaper bags.
Oh, nice.
So they could put like diapers in their cars and there's wipes and just leave them.
Yeah.
That comes in handy. But yeah, I bought all this canvas there. It's already like cut up.
Did you
so
go?
That's what I'm working on.
Last Chance Fabrics at Joann recently?
Yes, I did. It's up to 80% off now, isn't it?
Most of my Joann stores pretty much has almost nothing left.
Are you serious? Ours are packed.
The one I was at yesterday had very slim pickings, and it was a lot of like the fabric that has like the sequins and stuff on it that I don't like to use, or like a lot of
fashion
fleece that I felt like was not very good. Like, you know how when they do the prints on it and it kind of is blurry?
Yep.
I hate that.
Because it's a digital print.
They're not all like, some of them are like, what are they even, what is that?
Yeah, I only use Juki. to, a lot of people don't know it. Yes, it is last chance, but it's 70, 60, 80% off of the price that's on the bolt.
Yes, I
Not
know.
what it's on sale for. So
Yes.
if Quilter Showcase is on sale for $2.99 and there's one of their bolts on last chance, you're not getting 80% off that $2.99. You're getting 80% off of the $9.99 that it was originally marked.
Yes, I understand that.
A lot of people don't.
I mean, you have to, like everything else, when you buy clearance, you have to know prices. Because
Well,
not
shopping for anything, right? You've got to know your prices.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were talking about you said something about Kroger and the sales and everything. Well, Kroger is nationally based right here in Cincinnati, and I have huge issues with them. And it's all about knowing prices because I'll know what the weekly ad is. I'll go in and I'll look at the shelf for whatever I'm buying. So I know what I'm spending before I even get in there because I've already put it into my Kroger.com cart. I go to check out and it's more expensive than it should be. So I get to looking at my receipt. I end up walking over to customer service. And when I leave Kroger, it doesn't matter when or where I go. I always have to go to customer service. And my average is $45 a shopping trip that they have to give me back because something rung up incorrectly. Kim, I've actually had them have to give me $120 back before because stuff did not ring up correctly.
Ew. I don't have
people don't want.
I don't have Kroger or Kroger affiliates anywhere near me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Yeah, that's what we have here because it's nationally headquartered here.
That is horrendous. I tend
is.
to at Market Basket, which is a locally owned grocery store. They're from Massachusetts. And one of the main reasons I shop there is that they have a very, very good markdown program.
Mm-hmm.
I save so much money shopping there because I, shockingly, I have done a video of this on under my Affordably cooking playlist. I am a big fan of all these seconds or the Michael Badsoons.
Yeah.
It's a lot of what I buy. But I digress.
It absolutely bothers me how many people don't look over the receipt when they're leaving the grocery store.
I'm like on that.
I like pull over to the side. My husband used to get so mad at me. Like I embarrassed him. And then when he was with me that one time and they had to give me $84 back, he was like, "Are you joking me?" And then started going to the people that was in line that had the same items that wasn't ringing up and telling them. He started telling them, "That's not ringing up right. You need to get your money."
So did he didn't complain anymore after that, I would assume.
No, he like finds me a place to sit and go through the receipt line for line for line.
That's depressing.
It is, and it's depressing that you have to do that. And then I don't like Kroger, obviously, even though they're here, and I hate to, but like if you don't watch, you've got to know the prices and you got to know what's on the sales ad. Kroger is really bad about doing that buy 5, save 5.
Oh yeah.
And they put it in their ad, and they'll put the ones that are in the ad, they'll put a sticker on the shelf saying buy 5, save 5. But what most consumers don't know is there's other items in the store that is not marked buy 5, save 5 that's on that list.
Oh.
So that one can of Pringles you bought that wasn't listed in the ad, wasn't listed on the shelf, can knock out a case of soda that's $7.99. So you're paying that much more, all because they didn't inform you that was part of the buy 5, save 5. Oh my God, that's beautiful.
So that's one skein. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4 repeats.
Yeah.
In one skein. Well, it starts with this again, but the stripies, like the green and red stripes, it's 4 repeats. Pretty.
So are you gonna put that around your the collar, you think?
I don't know.
You don't know how you're going to piece it all together?
I got to piece it all together and figure out where I need to make squares or what I'm doing.
Yeah.
IDK. I don't know. That one's done.
And that's the only skein you had of that color?
I don't know. I have to look up there. Up. Hold on. My cats are assholes. This is my cats being douches and knocking everything down over here. It's ridiculous. Yeah. But you see those great things up there?
Mm-hmm.
2 of those have holiday yarn in it that I need to get down and look and see if I have anything else up there. I just haven't yet. I've been working on other stuff. I have to run through some sales stuff.
Okay.
Interject if you need to. Here's a good thing. So yesterday I went to my first, drum roll please, Dollar Tree Plus.
Oh my goodness, really?
Dun, 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 dun. I didn't have one within 100 miles of me because I used to call the hotline or the customer service number like every 2 months, and there was never one within 100 miles of me.
Yeah.
So one of the ones I shop at all the time, it's in one of the towns I shop at. Every week I go to a different, so 1 week I go to Seekonk, 1 week I go to Attleboro, and every once in a while I go to Warwick. And those have like a lot of the stores like that we go to. But they, a couple weeks ago or a month ago, had all of a sudden had empty aisles. And I'm like, is this for Christmas stuff? What is going on here? And they're like, no, we're going to become a Dollar Tree Plus. So I went and I took some video yesterday. So that's going to be up on the channel this week. I have definite opinions on it, which I'm going to hold until I voice over my video. We'll just say that. I got the washi tape clearance at Ocean State Job Lot. And then also Webs, which is yarn.com, still has mystery bags up. It's for their $7.50 bin mystery bag. It's now $65. It was $75 for 10 skeins. Quince & Company, which was recently acquired by Lion Brand, they have a section on their website called D-Stash, where people can resell their new skeins of Quince & Company, and they're having a 10% off sale, which doesn't happen much there. HollandBulbFarms.com is having a huge sale for 50 bulbs. It's only $15, and you plant those in the fall. So you can get a mix of tulip daffodil. You can get just tulip. You can get just daffodil, and they have some other stuff on there too. They're having a big fall bulb sale, and that's like an 80% savings.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Where was that again?
HollandBulbFarms.com. All this information I'm saying, except for the stuff I just got this morning, is all on my Affordably Crafty Facebook page. So don't feel like you have to be like writing this stuff down. I did have a nice post from somebody in the group. Sorry, I don't remember who it is. If you're here, let me know. Hirschner's Cotton Cake Millins are on sale for half off at $14.99. And there's a 40% off one item code, 4023W9. And it is until September 4th. We talked about that. Honeydew has a coupon today for $1 off an iced medium beverage. Ollie's Bargain Outlet just got a humongous Coleman camp closeout. So if you're looking for camping stuff, they have a huge closeout. They also have clearance on their fishing gear. They got a huge fishing closeout this summer, and it's, I believe, 25% off their price. They also have on their patio stuff and I believe pots, if I remember correctly. Mary Maxim is having 25% off their Afghan kits. And let me just check and make sure I didn't forget anything. Pumpkin spice latte is back out.
Yeah. It came out what, August 21st?
25th, I believe.
25th. Yesterday.
Yeah. Let me look back over this. What is your biggest discount or clearance find you've ever found?
Ooh. Thank you so much. My biggest discount find, probably that deal from Walmart.
On the backing or facing, or what is that stuff called?
On the interfacing.
Interfacing. Sorry. Yeah. Pardon my
I mean, right now at Joann's, it's $1.64 per yard. I paid $1.95 for 33 yards. So that's got to be my biggest one. And once I found it, I ordered 12 of them, and they sent me all 12. It was sold and shipped by Walmart for free.
Oh.
And what this is, it's heat and bond. So it's two sides tacky, both sides are tacky, and you iron it on. So if you want to do eyes on a crochet bear or any other, sorry, that's going to fall, any other animal that you crochet up, you would use that to do it, to back up the felt to do it. That's what they're using.
Oh.
How?
What else is it for, though? Because that's a lot.
Applique. I use it for the bags. Instead of SF101, I'll use the heat and bond on the canvas fabric, and then I'll put the Pilon 50 down and bond them together to make it sturdy. So like this bag sits up by itself. It don't need, even though it's canvas and cotton, it don't need any help. It'll just sit like a purse by itself because it's bonded twice with interfacing. Sorry. So I'll make eyes for all my crochet animals. I'll make bags. You can do applique on quilts with it. It's like, yeah, I got 12 of them, but I've already ran through 3. So
okay.
I use it a lot.
Probably one of my biggest finds was every so often Walmart sells clothes for 3 cents. And I got a lot of kids' clothes last time that happened. What I do, and I bought it like whatever size they're in and up if they had it at that price. You know, I have been fanatic. That was probably one of the ones.
Do you like buy ahead and stockpile them?
When I find them at that price.
Yeah. We have, they'll go all the way down to a penny and just put them all in a cart when you walk into the Walmart. You got to dig through it all.
My Walmarts don't do that, and I had to go with the app and scan everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got to do that at Walmart anyways, because the online price is usually cheaper than the in-store price. At least that's what I have found here.
I generally don't go to Walmart very often. But when I do, it's because of something like that. Like they have they had recently a big toy clearance. Yeah. So I went in there and I got a couple things for my daughter for her birthday. Like we do a lot of family game nights. Like a lot of them. So like when I go to and honestly, like 80% of our wardrobe, me and my kids, comes from the thrift store. Like, period. Like if I'm not making it, as far as a crochet item, most of it comes from the thrift store. Yeah. So when I go thrifting, like the first place I stop at is the board games, because the amount of money you can save on that stuff is like astronomical. You can get board games now that cost $40-$50. Yeah. You know? And then I go to the craft books. Then I go to the yarn, and then I go to the coffee cups, which is like my other favorite thing to thrift.
That is definitely my favorite thing to thrift is kitchenware. That's like my favorite. And then t-shirts to make. I'll buy the plain t-shirts at the thrift store and then put designs on them. Oh yeah, because you have that special machine, right? Yeah.
Yeah, this one I got from Hobby Lobby. I got this one and one that looks like a blue jay egg, you know? Yeah. And these are supposed to be in a stack of 4 with in like this metal thing you put them in. If that makes sense.
The crate, the holder, yeah.
Yeah. So there was 3 of them. The other one I didn't like because it just said pumpkin spice on it. This says everything nice, and the other one says family and friends or something like that. And they ended up being $1.40 each.
That's not bad. Well, right now there's tons left over from spring and summer shop.
Not at my store that I've been to.
Really?
Everything's broken or picked over, but I only have been to one since it's been 90% off. I don't have as much time in the summer to get out because I have my kids.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a whole nother challenge, but I love my children. Thank God they're going back to school soon because I'm at my wit's end with my son. He's driving me nuts. My daughter goes back next week on Thursday. She starts 3rd grade. Steven is in kindergarten. He starts on September 11th.
Now, will
So,
he go full day kindergarten or will he only go half a day?
he did full day pre-K last year, but we had to pay for it at the school in town.
Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah.
Kindergarten's always full day here, and you don't have to pay for kindergarten.
Oh, wow. You're lucky.
So I appreciate the fact that we don't have a huge bill like we did last year for his pre-K, because I think for the year it was like just shy of $6,000.
And that's public school.
Now that's at a public school, and he went to the brand new school that's only built 2 years ago that has everything in their brother facility wise. The pre-K is amazing. The other grades, not so much, but you also have to understand, like, almost everybody is paying that money for pre-K, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you walk across the hall and there's the huge music room, the huge art room. There's everyone and their brother comes in there for services. They have tons of stuff to do, you know? So it's good. And then he's going to a different school, which is going to be great because it's the first time my kids have been in the same school.
Yeah.
So I only have to deal with like one pickup in the afternoon. The kids go on the bus in the morning. It's much easier for me.
Yeah.
And for them, they get that social time. But last year was crazy. I was in the car for like an hour and a half in the afternoon.
Oh, I do not miss pickup. That's for sure. Which I always used it for crochet time. But
yeah, but the problem was my daughter was in the car for like over an hour. Because
waiting to pick up.
Her pickup was at 2:30 and his school didn't release until 3:30. And you have to keep in mind, anybody who's in pre-K is not eligible for busing.
Yeah.
So there's 3 pre-K classrooms in that school, which means you have 60 students that need to get picked up. There's no other option, plus everybody else. So the line over there was crazy. I could be in it for like, I sometimes wouldn't even get in my car till 4:00.
Wow.
Yeah. Where at her school, I literally would walk up, she'd come out, I'd get in the car.
Wow.
So just the amount of extra time I'm going to have with my kids in the afternoon, it's going to make it seem like so much more because I'm going from getting home at 4:15 to getting home at 45.
Yeah.
That's a lot more time.
Oh, yeah. So how many days a week are you going to go out looking for deals? Or how many days do you plan to go out? Do you plan them or is it just based on what you find and like what's on sale and clearance?
So I tend to go to one of those 2 towns each week. So I switch it up. So one town, Seekonk, has that huge yarn wall that's on the thumbnail I made. I hope you don't hate that thumbnail. I thought it was funny.
No, it was cool.
That brand new Joann's is in Seekonk. And then the next plaza over is Hobby Lobby. And the next plaza over from that is Michael's.
Mm-hmm.
There is not a good Dollar Tree there, though. There's also an Ollie's in that town, which the other one is like 50 minutes from me. So that was like, and that only came out like a year and a half ago. There's a Job Lot across the street. And then if I go up, there's also a home store, which is the only place there's a home store to me. I go to that once in a while, which is like a humongous, like Sam's Club size, like for decor and stuff.
Is that Home Goods or is it called Home's Store?
It's called the Home Store.
Huh.
It's huge.
I haven't heard of that.
There's one there and there's one in Warwick. And then the other week I'll go to Attleboro. Now also near there is a Savers, which is in East Providence, but it's right near there. The other week I'll go to Attleboro. So that also has all 3 of those stores, Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby. They also have a humongous Dollar Tree. That's the one that now is a Dollar Tree Plus. They have a Savers, a Goodwill, and a Habitat for Humanity Restore. So it's much better for thrifting videos over there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it over there. But yeah, I usually rotate between the 2 of them.
Yeah.
And Joann's and Attleboro, one that gets everything. Like so. And do I plan?
Amazing how some get everything and some don't get anything.
So I plan to try and hey Claire, welcome in. How you doing? Had a really fun time with you last week. Got a lot of positive feedback. Thank you so much. So I generally plan, and I've been better about this year. It was one of my goals for 2023 was to be more cognizant of have a better use of my time when I'm doing stuff for the channel. So it's okay, I go out one day and do filming, unless there's something like breaking news. Like when I saw your video about the Karen cakes, I immediately called the Michaels closest to me and said kids were getting in the car.
Yeah.
You know, but outside of something like that, I try and switch up the thrift stores I go to all the time. So I don't usually have time to go to those 3 stores and the 3 thrift stores that are there. So I'll do like, or even the big Dollar Tree. So I have to like kind of space stuff out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard to describe. It's a lot. There's a lot of planning involved. There's a lot of, plus I also have to be cognizant of my time in the store because like I could spend 2 hours in one store filming if there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you really could.
Mm.
I've been there, done that one. Good morning, Tracy. Welcome in.
I'm going to put this back in here before I lose it. So yeah, if you guys can think of any other places that have the variegated holiday yarn, Christmas yarn, that's a 4-weight acrylic, let me know. I already have done Craft Smart. Hobby Lobby, I love this yarn. Big Twist and Red Heart Super Saver. Let me know.
What about Karen? Karen or Bernat doesn't have any? Because I know Meyer here carries Bernat.
Nope. Don't have it. I've looked on the Yarn Inspirations website. Doesn't even come in one.
Huh.
I know, right?
That's
Weird.
amazing.
Honestly, when I had the idea, I'm like, oh, there's going to be a ton of choices. No, there's not.
There's not. I'm trying to think of any.
Weird, I think.
What about Premier's Basic?
Yes, I haven't gotten that yet. When I make my Hirschner's order, I'll be getting it there instead of having it at Premier.
So you didn't partake in the Premier bag sale that was going on, cotton for $7?
I did not. I posted about it, but I did not participate.
Yeah. I'm on the fence whether to do it or not.
I've been trying to... one of my other goals for 2023 was to use my stash and also really hone in on what I'm getting as far as like, is it something I can do a review on? Or is it something really interesting like the Miller Girls?
Yeah.
But that's just been one of my things. So I did.
Yeah, I'm really trying to pull in because like I didn't buy any of the cloud cakes because I don't like them, so I didn't buy them. I'm trying to get my stash to that place, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Walmart doesn't have it. If you have seen Mainstay's holiday yarn, please let me know. Or if you have some in stash that I don't know about, I would love to be educated. But I have not seen any, which is shocking. You'd think Mainstays would have a holiday yarn.
You would think there would be, but a lot of people don't have Mainstay in store right now. A lot of shelves are empty.
Yeah, that's like, also keep in mind that unless I'm going to the super Walmart, which is down near my best friend in real life's house, the selection is abysmal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's bad. See, a lot of schools in different parts of the country start in the beginning of August, but they end in May. Mm-hmm. Schools here in New England end near the end of June and start back around Labor Day.
So somebody had asked, I forget who it was, but they asked about your job, if you've heard anything about starting your new job.
And like
in the comments.
I started applying for this job, I think it was the beginning of June. or the end of May. It's ridiculous.
Wow, and you still haven't heard anything. But that's when I worked for the government, that's how it was. It took forever.
And I just, whatever. At this point, I'm just like, well, I had the whole summer with my kiddos, so I'm not really that complaining, you know?
Yeah.
Anybody that really just like needed a job, like they would not be waiting around.
No.
But there's also been like, they're like, oh, there's tech problems. It took them a month to even email me back and go, here's the link for the application. I'm like, yeah, the application I submitted 5 weeks ago. The same one. You want me to fill it out again? And they're like, hold on, we have to check with HR. And a week later, it came back as, oh yeah, we did get that. That was just like 2 months of going back and forth about the application I actually put in. And then it was, you have to fill out these other documents on this website. And I'm like, you keep sending me the staff portal, and it keeps coming back to the first page of the application that I already did with no option to go anywhere else. And they're like, oh, we're going to check into that. Like 2 weeks later, they're like, oh, there's a problem with your account. And so then HR accidentally deleted my portal account. And then it took another week for tech people to fix it. And then when I went in to put the documentation and read all the stuff they needed me to, one of them would not go through. It kept giving me an error code. And then it was another week for them to fix that. So it's just like get your stuff together. Like I can't even like.
Yeah, you wouldn't be waiting around if you really, really needed the job.
And like
they're lucky.
I'm in contact with Andrew's mom. Like, so she knows what's going on. And then the lady from HR is basically telling her a tale. And it's like, yeah, no, that's not what's happening. I talked to Kim. Like,
oh my goodness.
It's not a government agency. It's one of the larger employees as far as working with children and adults with special needs in Rhode Island. I mean, it's not the largest employer. I used to work for them. Literally, I used to work for the largest employer in Rhode Island. So they should have their stuff together, is what I'm saying. It's not some rinky-dink company.
Yeah. So in the comments, hooked on wishing crochet, I ordered the Hirschner's Halloween yarn when it first popped up on the website. It never shipped, so I emailed and was told it's back ordered until August 1st. I haven't heard anything about that.
Oh, it's the end of August.
I know. And October 1st? Like, how are you going to make anything for Halloween?
Did you get a refund?
Oh, she's commenting now. I wish they would have volunteered an email to update me.
For what?
Oh, she's not the only one.
Oh. I feel like these yarn companies did not understand how popular these Halloween yarns would be. Because that Sparkle Halloween like sold out real fast, and then it was like available like August 25th or something like that.
Yeah. It's like they didn't, I don't know. They didn't expect it, so they didn't order it. And then you got to worry about, are they going to reorder so it can get shipped to you?
Right.
She said she was given the option for a refund, but it's Halloween yarn, so she had to have it. So at least they gave you the option for the refund. A lot of places won't even do that. They just expect you to wait.
That's annoying. What that is.
I'm having a situation right now with one of my subscription boxes, my quilting subscription boxes.
Yeah.
I've paid for 6 boxes. I started it at the beginning of the year, and I paid for 3. The membership was for 3 boxes, $150. And then it auto-renewed for another 3 boxes at $150. Well, it's now August, so we're 8 months into the year, and I've only gotten 4 boxes. Yeah, and their excuse is that they are having problems getting supplies and distribution.
Did you cancel your order renew?
I canceled my subscription, but you can't like go back and get a refund.
Again is what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, you broke up on me.
They're not going to charge you again.
No, I did cancel the subscription.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm going to get my final 2 boxes for what I paid or not.
Oh boy. Is this like a well-known subscription?
Yes.
Ew.
Yes, and well-known quilters, quilt channels, like show the box openings and oh, you guys should subscribe. And I'm like, I don't think so. Because like I ordered my first 3, so it would have been January, February, March. And then my other 3 would have been April, May, and June. The box that I got this week is May. Like they're so backlogged, it's not even funny.
Hello, platform. Have you made a video about this?
Yes. Yes,
and
I have.
Any response?
No response. They just keep saying they're sorry. It's not their fault. And I'm like, but I used to do subscription boxes for my company. And like, you have to purchase as a buyer, you have to buy 6 months to a year in advance. So you shouldn't be having that problem.
The quilt version of Knit Crate. How accurate, Lori.
It is a small business. It's a small quilt shop that's trying to do big things, and they're not doing it. But a lot of the big YouTubers that are quilters are like pushing it.
Probably because they're sponsored by them.
Probably.
They should get a new supplier. Yeah, well, sometimes companies get in over their head. They're like, subscription boxes are a great idea. And then they get way more subscriptions than they thought they'd get. And then they're like, uh-oh. You know? That's part of the reason why I respect subscription boxes, that like new subscriptions are closed.
Yeah.
You know, yarn companies do that. And it's like, because I'd like to have like a quality product and know I'm going to get the quality product, you know? I think that's part of the reason where Knit Crate went wrong.
Maybe. I know that Yarn Inspirations was closed for a long time. Is it Yarn? No, Yarnable. Yarnable's monthly subscription was closed for a long time. And you had to join their newsletter and their wait list. And it just reopened.
Oh. Quilters, Missouri Star is moving to a new building. That means sale coming. Well, they own like the whole Main Street, so.
They own the entire town.
Yeah. Oh, Christina goes, how do you know that?
Yeah. I want to know. That's on my bucket list, is to go to that town.
So, you know the CBS Sunday morning show?
Mm-hmm.
They were featured on it one time.
Mm. Yeah, that's how I got started quilting, was watching the Missouri Star, Jenny.
Yeah.
Yep. It does seem like everybody's doing subscription boxes. It seems like a lot of places are getting in over their heads.
Yeah. I kind of agree with that.
And they put stuff in there. What I'm playing with is a honey straw. That's what was in my subscription box that I just got. The one that I was talking about that I'm upset with. They put all the fabric and then honey straws in there and a tube of bee lip balm in with the fabric. Like it was stuffed into the fabric.
Did it get all over it?
No, but how is that a good idea?
Was that in plastic?
No.
Oh, I'd be so mad.
Like, I'm not the only one. Like, I know I'm crazy. That's why it's in my name. I'm crazy. And I think of things different than other people. But I was just like, I can't believe they did that. What if we're in 110-degree weather and it was coming from Utah to Kentucky? Like, come on. How did that not melt on the way?
You got to have some quality control. Like that's just that happened to somebody.
Oh yeah, you know it did.
That's just dumb. I mean, I think that's why a lot of the subscription boxes give you stuff like tea or notions, which I'm fine with. It's not going to ruin anything.
No. But that's going to ruin, like, you've got to think about that.
So I went and got the Woolies Fair Isle.
Yes.
And it was a monsoon when I was leaving there. And I promptly spilled half my coffee onto the skein in the carriage.
Oh.
To say I was mad was an understatement.
How did you clean it? Or did you clean it? Are you just using it?
Napkin right away. And then I just basically ran it under some water because I don't have black coffee. And it kind of like, after me running it under some cool water, it kind of came out, but then I had to let it dry.
Yeah.
But still, I was very mad.
Yeah.
Nope, not good. And
so it's a wool.
Yeah, well, it's only 20%.
Yeah.
I don't really think it's going to be an issue with it felting.
No, it works up so well though. I really am enjoying that yarn. I think it's on sale, isn't it, for $6.99 right now?
Lion Brand 5% off right now at Joann's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not unreasonably priced. It's $9.99, which in the yarn market is not bad because it's 340 yards.
Yeah.
But and all the colors are pretty. I was very excited.
They are. They're absolutely gorgeous. I think the pink mushroom is sold out though. I think it's only in store finds right now. The pink and the gray one.
Heather?
I'm sorry? Is
that the one that's pink and brown?
No, it's pink and gray, I thought. I've held it. It's pink and gray.
Okay.
I know there's a brown and yellow, like a mustard color.
Yes. They had all the colors at the store I went to the other day. It looked like it was recently stocked because I've been looking online to see when it came in.
Yeah.
They only got it last week, so it doesn't look like a lot of them have been purchased. But they do have a 50% off one item coupon right now at Joann's.
One regular priced item.
Yeah, so I actually got something that I've been looking at for a while, which you would appreciate.
What'd you get?
I got a rotary cutting mat. My first one.
Yeah. That's the only time you can buy rotary color cutting mats is when they are on sale.
Yeah, although the problem is Joann's has them on sale for like 5% off most of the time.
Well, Hobby Lobby has them 40% off every other week.
I know, but usually they're sold out when it's a sale week.
Yeah.
And it just has been a no-go. But like the same thing they do on the metal carts, like they're like 5% off, so you can never use a coupon on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got that a lot.
Yeah, I got like the medium size one, so not the smallest one, but the next size up. I think it's like 17 inches across or something.
It is 18 by 12.
So I was close.
The one you got? Yeah.
17, close. So I've had a rotary cutter for a while. I got it on clearance at Hobby Lobby. One of those times when they had the sewing clearance.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to use it. Again, a lot of them are like smaller, scrappy type stuff. That size will work good for me.
Yeah, so what are you going to make first? What do you want to make first?
I want to do like some notion pouches with some of the fabric samples I have.
Yeah.
Like that.
Straight line stitching, super easy. That's a good start.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun, and then maybe I'd like to do like a over the shoulder across body bag for the fall in fall colors.
Yeah.
Because I have all different like textures and I have them sorted by color, but it'd be a good use of like the smaller pieces. And again, I have zero experience with quilting, so this is going to be like, it'll be a learning process.
What type of machine do you have? I know you said it's an older one.
I have a very vintage Singer.
So is it one of the black Singers?
No, not that vintage.
So it doesn't have a flywheel and a pedal.
No, it's not a treadle machine.
Okay.
Although I think I would have a lot of fun using that, but it also takes up so much room.
But they're a lot of fun. A lot of sewists are going back to that because they are heavy duty.
They are, and like one of my favorite sewing channels is Bernadette Banner. Like I love that whole, like Rachel Makesy, Bernadette Banner, Morgan, whatever her name is, those channels that do like history bounding and historical clothing and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's just because of my love of history, you know?
Yeah, sewing vintage. I love that. Knitting vintage.
Oh, do you watch Engineering Knits?
I think so, yeah.
She's a good channel if you like that stuff.
Yeah.
We got to wrap up here soon.
Yep.
We're over.
We are over.
So I really appreciate you co-hosting Christina. That's Christina from Me Sew Krazee. Her YouTube channel is linked down below. She is very close to 2,000 subscribers. So if you could give her a subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And follow her on Instagram. That's also linked down in the description box. And if you're not subscribed to
Okay. Oh my goodness. I think she left me. Well, guys, we're going to go. Well, here she comes. Let's see.
Sorry, I got a phone call.
Oh, don't you hate?
And when a phone call comes in, it knocks out your audio. You have to leave and come back.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, I was saying, so if you're not subscribed to me, why not? Hit that subscribe button down below. I'm live here from 8 to 11 a.m. Eastern on Saturdays. And for right now, until I start my job, 9 to 10:30 a.m. Eastern on Wednesdays. And if you feel so inclined, I do have memberships joined down below. My members get sneak peeks at all the new things and reviews I do and deep discount clearance. So come join us. We have lots of fun. Also follow me on Instagram and also the Affordably Geeky Instagram and also Facebook. My Facebook group is really active. I have over 2.5K members in there and there's a lot of fun going on in there. So that's me. And then what do you have coming up this week on your channel?
Oh, I have all the giveaways that I'm going to do if I hit 2,000 subscribers. And then I have whips. I have a lot of works in progress and finished ups, finished items to show. And that's about it. Other than that, I have a lot of items to show.
Okay. Coming up on my channel today, I'm going to be putting up my shop with me that I just did at Joann's with 3 new yarns. I have the Ocean State Job Lot deep clearance on the washi tape. I have Hobby Lobby clearance. And I'm going to try and get some reviews done this week if possible of the yarn. So that's coming soon.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to watch the 3 new yarns from Joann's.
And then next Saturday, I'm going to be having my carefully curated guest host be Reggie from J-Hook Crochet. And we have some fun stuff planned. So I can't wait to see you guys Wednesday and next Saturday. So that's what I got. How's your numbers?
I was just looking. I want to thank everybody in the comments for wishing me well and feel better. I'm going to try to. Nope, not there. Not there yet. That's fine. Thank you, Kim, for having me. I truly enjoyed myself. It was a lot
You're
of
welcome.
fun.
I'm glad you could make it. I was worried with you being sick that you were going to have to cancel.
I was worried too. Very, very worried.
All right.
I appreciate all of you guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend.
I'm not done with this color repeat, but I really, really like this. Like, hold on a second. Let me finish this last stitch.
Okay, let's see it.
I'm not done with the second repeat of like the pattern stuff, but like it's nice looking.
The crochet looks so much different than the knitted.
Yes.
Like it looks so much different.
Like I know going in that it's not going to look like the ball band.
Yeah,
like I have no
I like the
illusions
crochet
of it.
better.
You like the crochet better?
Yeah, I like it a lot better than this.
Okay. Well, you can even see here, like it's two different, like here and here, like it's differently. It's not
distributed.
Yeah. I wonder if this is just so short because it's at the beginning of the skein. Like I can't wait to see if the next repeat, like these sections are the same size because these are different. See?
How through that ball are you? How much do you have left?
Quite a lot.
That's still the first one. You got a long ways to go.
I mean, it's like, I feel like maybe, let's see inside. I don't know. There might be quite a lot of that left.
Yeah.
Oh, it shows it on the ball that it's couple different patterns. Look. It's supposed to be different.
The pattern's supposed to be different.
Okay. All right. I'm going to head out.
All right. Works for me.
Have a creative weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.